So, previous session, you guys dealt with the Marut through some clever wordplay, and the lawful creature banished itself. Following that, you decided to renew your assault on this government building and have begun to work your way through it, encountering many, many mimics.
Yeah.
You currently are in a long room with a metal ring sunk into the floor. It is standing up, and in the center of this metal ring, kind of filling the entire aperture, a bright blue plane kind of just emits light. A room next door had a couple of pressure plates, which you found could change, what color the portal was. Here is a current map of your area. The hallway going south kind of goes underneath that black section. It has two paintings. The one to the east, a painting of a sun. The one to the west, a painting of rain. The red line indicates where your characters would still remember this because the WeCat isn't passed in real life. That is where the last locate object was pointing.
Interesting.
So I'd like to point this out. The portal is totally not where our friends are at. We should ignore the portal that's got a blue glow and, deal with our friends.
Are we down a few people?
Yeah.
1, 2. Holy shit, we're down like half the group.
Let's see. It's me, Mina.
We might be.
That's me, Mina, David, Nala, and Lieutenant. That's 5. I feel like we could take it.
That's technically 3 people. Let's be honest here.
We have our tank, we have our siege engineer, we have a bard, and we have a tactical nuke. We'll be fine.
If you're referring to my bag of holding, I got rid of that.
No. The tactical nuke that has been walking around with the party for the last couple months.
I resemble that remark.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. What happens when you start relying on me for that damage is Under will eventually remember to roll the dice and see if my smites work.
No, what's going to happen is you're going to get mind control, and then we're all going to get fucked.
Yeah, if I get mind controlled, everybody is fucked. Mina, Nala, poor Dr. Dean, everybody.
I'll be fine.
No.
I'm in hell.
I don't have a particularly high wisdom, so if that happens, basically good luck.
Nala will probably be fine.
I, too, will probably be fine. So why don't we go below the room that we just explored that had the pressure plates, the one to the right.
You're right or am I right?
The map's right. So that would be east.
On the map.
Down east, so southeast.
Okay, you can go over there. It's a very
Let's go to
simple walk.
AGR's right.
I don't know what that means.
Closed wooden door.
If we're still doing this trapping bullshit, why don't I cast Enhance Ability at the 3rd level on myself and the robot? The robot will benefit from Owl's Wisdom, and I will benefit from the Intelligence deal. I'll check for traps.
All right. Roll investigation.
And I just oh no, never mind. I'm not gonna guide it to myself.
Yeah.
There's
Sure
no
you
traps.
don't want me checking for traps?
I got it. All right. I'll go ahead and open the door.
All right. Yeah, you open the door and you see this longish room filled with broken crates and damaged flooring. To the south, to the right, as you open the door, you can see a broken door hanging barely in its frame, large gaps making a small kitchen visible through it. Ahead of you, from deeper in this room, and this room is absolutely covered in debris. This would be pretty difficult to walk through. You hear a lot of loud skittering.
Does my robot catch anything with a passive perception of 22?
Yeah, hang on.
It catches skittering.
It catches the bug. Oh God, it's got the bug. Terminate it.
Yep, it's got coronavirus.
It also catches syphilis.
And AIDS.
See, it's got the coronavirus, but it's a sleeper agent. It doesn't activate till it's too late. First, it's going to slip in that blue juice that I bottled up. It's going to put it in our drinks, and then we're going to have a real good time.
No,
Now, first, it's going to spend an entire plane ride from fucking Beijing to SeaTac Airport, breathing on a plane full of people, which is then going to disgorge into the surrounding Seattle area.
no. First, it's gonna disguise itself as a dog, and then it's gonna come over and ingratiate itself to the group, and some like Norwegians will show up shooting at it, and they'll accidentally hit one of us. So we'll kill the Norwegians before they can warn us about it, and then it'll be too late.
Yeah. So your robot does detect that in the crate, about 2 feet in front of you, something is inside of there.
Okay. I will also mention that I do have about 30 minutes, me and the robot, the scene visibility left.
Oh, good. There's nothing invisible.
Okay, just double checking. Wanted to, reaffirm that.
Do you want to open the box, or do you want me to open the box?
I'll
Like,
open the box.
with my box opener.
I was about to shoot the box, but if people are making moves, I'll step back. By all means, one of you fine ladies.
Can I open the box? I like opening boxes.
Okay. You open the box. The thing inside the box jumps at you.
Fire. That
Hold
was
on.
not surprising.
So Nala. So yeah, he opens the box. This thing jumps out at him like a cat, like right at his face. And it looks like Nala suddenly has a brain stuck to the front of his face. And you hear lots of movement coming from deeper in the room. As you see frankly, a horde of these things now kind of revealing themselves and moving towards you. Roll initiative.
Oh God, Metroids! Head crabs!
Oh, and now you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, sheep.
As you do. I don't know what you
Here
thought was
is
happening.
Initiative. And
Int saving throw.
I need to find that on my sheet.
Ooh.
Was this out of a chest?
It
A box.
popped out of the box. I don't know if it was a crate. I assumed like
Broken
a crate.
It's a brain in a box.
I'm gonna lucky that.
Go ahead.
Oh, hell no.
It's not very effective.
That's, I mean,
Uh-oh.
it was an improvement, but you may want to save those lucky rolls.
Okay, so that's the initiative order. And Nala, that unfortunately does not pass. So you take 17 psychic damage. And is your intelligence score less than 13?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know this feeling.
Nala,
It is not less than 13.
does it equal 13?
Nope.
Okay, so then you are fine. You take the damage, but nothing else happens.
That effect caps out at 18. so it's not very likely to work on me.
No, probably not, but yeah. So, Dean, yeah, you see what looks to be maybe 24 of these guys or so in the room?
Hmm. Unfortunately, Fireball is not on the list of artificers. That would have been lovely. Hmm. Well, how many can I get in a 20-foot cone? Or not cone, excuse me, cube.
20-foot cube. 75, 10.
Maximum amounts excluding allies.
Excluding allies, you could get 12 of them.
Well, I'll cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, that's a whiz save.
Dexterity. Dexterity saves across the board, please.
Okay. What's the DC? This will be. There's another way I can do this. I'll be easier.
Yeah, it's a DC 18.
18. Okay, they have a +2, so there you go. 4 passed.
The rest are affected by Fairy Fire, and the robot will smack the nearest one that's affected by Fairy Fire.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it possible for that robot to do that and be within 5 feet of Nala?
The one on Nala passed, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Remind me, am I still attacking one that's affected by Fairy Fire? Like, there's multiple of these things, right?
Sorry, I'm late.
Yes. No,
Roll
you said you wanted to
initiative.
attack the one next to Nala. That's not affected.
I need to roll initiative.
You got a
Oh,
19.
no. I just want to be next to Nala. The robot.
There's only one next to Nala.
Well, then attack flat then.
All right.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
that thing will take 9 points of force damage,
Okay.
and I proceed to back away, because that looks spooky.
Uh-huh.
What are we doing? I want in.
That's it for me. We're fighting a bunch of head
They
crabs.
opened a door, and a bunch of brains with legs attacked.
There's my niche.
Great.
Oh wait, so we all on? So we are all in an ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am my turn.
Okay, Nala.
I'm gonna try and pull this thing off and throw it at the ground, just yelling, bad dog, down.
Okay. That would be a strength athletics check versus its strength athletics check.
I'm gonna add a bardic
Please
inspiration
don't
to that.
die.
Okay, go ahead.
Breathe.
Hey, another
What the
improvement.
hell?
So, like a cat, it is just grappled onto your face.
Am I still capable of yelling bad dog at it?
Yes, but it's a little muffled.
Brrr.
Okay.
Wonderful. And then I will stagger blindly backwards towards my party.
Okay. Yeah, you still have this thing on your face, by the way, but you're so much larger than it that you can, even though it's grappling you, you can easily just carry it with you as you move.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, David.
So we're fighting something.
Yeah, lots of somethings.
Okay, how many somethings and what somethings?
Couple dozen.
What are they?
Brains
Do
and
we know?
legs.
With legs.
Brains with legs?
Apparently carnivorous brains with legs.
How far are they?
The closest one to you is 15 feet away. You'd have to run into the room. Nala has one on his face. Her face.
How far away is Nala?
5 feet from you.
5 feet?
Pull it off, Anala!
Well, I'm just wondering, like, so it's attacking, could I have used my, my sentinel?
I just
No,
moved
Nala
into
moved
your
back
reach.
into you because he went into the room to open up a box. and then the brain's attacked.
Am I
Okay.
dead?
Pull it off
Um,
of Nala.
Give
For
me
the
a
moment.
second. Alright. I'm going to activate my rage.
Then
And
hit it with your sword.
hush.
I'm probably the safest one for this thing to attack right now.
And
Ironically
I'm
enough.
going to reckless.
Okay.
I need to figure out which one hits.
They both hit.
Okay. Can I be specific? For one hit to try and like hit the thing off of Nala, and the other hit to be like to something else. Can I do that?
That would have been a different. That's not just an attack roll to pull it off of him. You can attack it on him, and if you kill it, it'll just fall off. But
Yeah, that's my goal is to attack it while it's on him, but
Right.
not attack her.
well, you successfully hit it twice without hitting Nala. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And they both hit.
Yes.
I don't remember how to do this.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Is it still on him?
No, it falls off and it's kind of dead looking.
Okay, so it's dead. Oh, this is playing Posse? What is it called?
Possum.
Possum.
You're
And-
pretty sure the fact that you kind of cleaved it almost in half
Okay.
precludes, playing possum.
Make sure.
So that was 5 feet that I had to move. Attack twice. Rage. I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. The remaining 23 brains with legs swarm towards the door.
Yeah.
They have a movement speed of 40 feet.
Okay.
Damn, fast boys.
Everybody needs to make 2 intelligence saving throws. They are spreading it all
Everyone?
around. Yes, everyone basically gets pushed within range of these guys, and they are eating your brains.
Robot doesn't have any brains to eat. Do you want me to still roll for him?
No, if he doesn't have actual intelligence,
Those are
if
18
he
and 16.
if he has intelligence, they would know that, and they would have targeted him with this regardless. If he has an
yeah.
int score bigger than 3, he has to
He
make
does.
those.
actually.
Oh no.
Yeah, the
man
robot does have an
with a
intelligence
10
of
the man
4.
with a plus 10.
Then it needs
What
to
in
make
the
these
world?
rolls.
Honestly, I'm so dumb. I don't even think the brains would want my
That's
brain.
for me.
That just means you're easy.
One.
to
The
use.
mage failed the initiative roll?
Plus
What
10.
the hell?
Plus 10
And the
intellect.
robot's rip.
Fucking.
I think the robot's rip.
Okay, so we are going to work through this list backwards. So we'll start with the robot. The robot's the second one you posted, -3.
Yep.
All right, so it takes 18 psychic damage. And are either of those greater than its intelligence score?
Its intelligence score is 4.
Oh, okay. Actually, no, wait. Sorry. Equals or exceeds. So, yeah. Okay, so its intelligence score is now 0, and it is stunned until you can get 1 point of intelligence.
Mm.
You better take it apart and build another one.
All right, so Dean, you're the +10.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you pass, so you're fine. Let's see. David, 22 fine. The 7 fails. So, David, you take 11 psychic damage,
Yay.
and you have at least a 12 in your intelligence.
No.
All right, your intelligence is now 0, and you are stunned.
Okay. How do
Yeah.
I?
Barbarian just standing over there drooling on himself.
Torment is fine. The
Wait, how do I
lieutenant-
put 0 on my intelligence?
You're just stunned. Basically, you can't do anything. It's a temporary condition unless, you die.
Okay.
Okay, so Torment's fine. Lieutenant fails that first one.
It's insanity.
It is insanity. So the lieutenant takes 12 psychic damage.
Oh my god! That's so fucked up.
I don't think it's capable.
I don't
Gotta
think
be
it's
20.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure 13's not going to be equal to the lieutenant's int, so he just takes the damage. Mina passes both. Nala passes both.
Mine were both -1s. I think I still pass, but for transparency.
What? Sorry, say that again.
Both of my saves should have been D20 -1. I don't think that changes anything.
It doesn't change anything.
But I have to
16
tell you.
succeeds.
Yep. Okay.
The honor.
Mm-hmm.
What's the order and whose turn?
So one of them disappears.
What do you mean disappears?
As you're kind of looking at this swarm, as they kind of go near your robot, one of them disappears.
Oh shit. How?
You don't
It's
know.
inorganic. Nani?
You notice there's some goo kind of coming out of your robot's head.
Ah, fuck, another lab experiment gone wrong. Ah, damn it.
But you notice nothing else happens. The robot does not seem adversely affected by that. You're pretty sure that whatever it was just telefragged itself. And then the remaining, let's see, so there's still 4 more that can take actions. They can't get close enough, so they just move. All right. Lieutenant, it is your turn.
So, how big's the room we're in?
You guys are out in the hall.
How big's this hall?
The hall is 10 feet across. You are about 10 feet from the door. The room that the monsters are in is 15 feet wide and like 40 feet deep.
So we're in the hall, but they're in the room.
For the moment.
Okay. One sec, I'm having trouble tapping with this fucking backup keyboard. So, what's the most of them that I could get in a 20-foot radius spear without hitting friends?
All without hitting friendlies.
Yeah.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
Hit
Well,
the friendlies.
The problem is like right in the middle of this group is that stunned robot.
Would
I
you
don't give a
rather
fuck
people
about
be
the whole thing.
bleeding? Or would
If you
rather
don't
their
care about
brains
shooting the
be
robot, you
devoured?
can get all 22 in such a radius.
Oh, okay then. I'm gonna get all 22 in a radius of an
Okay.
incendiary.
Yeah, I think the robot auto fails because it's done.
So
Yeah.
they need to make dex saving throws.
What's the DC? I'll just do the success way of doing it.
1 sec.
Probably 18.
Should be 18.
Yeah, 18.
18, okay.
This is a save for half.
Yeah, so 7 of them will take half damage. The rest are eating all of it. Okay, there are big flash of fire. You guys hear wood splintering, smoke pours out of the room. As the smoke clears, there are 7 bloodied brains left. The rest appear to have been decimated. They are.
They
not
have
even
to
there.
make that. They're also going to have to make that again. Let's see. When it enters the area for the first time, or on a turn, or ends its turn there. Okay.
Oh shit! What's that?
Neat.
Nice.
Firebolt plus.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Okay, anything else, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant's gonna move back away from this mess.
Wise plan. Mina?
Okay. I think the first thing I'd like to do is toss Bless up on myself, and I don't know who the highest risk targets are, so we'll just go ahead and hit. I don't know. We'll hit War, and I honestly don't think it matters much.
What are you hitting me with?
Hey, I did a thing. And Dr. Dean with Bless as well. And yeah, and then I'm gonna not get messed up by those guys, but just out of curiosity, so Spectre has an AoE going. I should probably not stand it. This is what I was getting from that.
Yeah, what was the name of the spell, Spectre?
Incendiary cloud.
Ah, yeah.
That sounds awful. So if I were to stand on the edge of that, what is the maximum number of those guys I could hit? Like I could reach with a 10-foot reach.
With a 10-foot reach, you could reach 2 of the 7.
It's not particularly effective. I'm going to back
Most of the
away so
survivors
that
are
I'm
near the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna back away so that I am more than 40 feet away from them,
Okay.
and then continue to back away to some reasonable degree.
All right, so you're back in the room with the portal.
And yeah, and then I'm just gonna say nope, 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 and that's it.
Okay. Torment.
Well, in this case, War.
Yeah, War. Sorry.
Mister, it's your
Right
turn.
here.
You're missing your turn.
Plus 30 initiative does not take initiative.
What? I'm sorry.
There you are.
It's your turn. What are you doing?
All right. How many are left?
7
Couple?
inside the incendiary cloud.
Oh, I can shoot through that. Can I see them in the cloud?
No, it is heavily obscured.
Well, shit. And there's nobody in there. Well, I guess I'm gonna hold my action. If one of them tries to sneak out of that flaming cloud, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Ain't nobody hurt, are they? I mean,
Not yet.
okay, good. Then I'm just gonna hold my action. I'll back up against one of the. Go put my back to a doorway, and put my back to the wall, and kind of hold the line of sight on it.
Okay, you do know that would put you 10 feet away from the door, right? 10-foot wide hallway you're in.
I don't want to get too far away from some of the bigger guys. Need my meat shields.
Okay. Dean?
Well, I can't see any of them in the cloud, right?
Correct. I suppose you can see odd shapes and all moving around once in a while, but so you can get an idea that there's probably 7 or so in there.
Does Prairie Fire assist me in targeting any of them?
There is a distinct glow coming in the clouds off to the right. You'd still have disadvantage on the attack, but you would be able to target one. There's 3 of them.
Sure. Why not?
Do you want me to start listing the reasons?
I assume your robot just got completely oofed.
Probably. I mean,
46
The
points of
idea
fire
is that it's
damage.
disposable.
It's in a cloud of thermite.
Pretty much.
Oh, I have blessed. Nice. I
It's
remember.
dead,
Yeah.
and it ain't happy.
Hey, look at that. Those are dog shit.
Those are really bad, even with bless.
2 of those will hit.
Are those pity hits?
No. No, these guys have an AC.
And it's not very high.
All right. 2 of the guys, the cloud gets noticeably dimmer as 2 of the ones with fairy fire get splatted.
Nice. I proceed to back away more, because fuck that.
Okay. Yeah. Nala?
So I can see David is his brain is non-functional at the moment.
Yes.
I'm going to pull one of my. Got like 2 or 3 of these. I've got a 100 gold diamond. I'm just gonna smash it under my boot and cast Greater Restoration on David.
Now what?
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, so David, you are back. You have your intelligence back. You are no longer stunned.
Yay!
Now, anything else?
I'm going to back away a little bit more.
Okay.
Just like 5-10 feet.
Sure.
And not deal with the rest of that shit because they're not just brain eating brains on puppy legs, but they're also on fire now.
Mm-hmm.
There
Okay.
are multiple things Nala doesn't like about that sentence.
Yes. All right. David, it's your turn.
So where are the brains at?
In the room inside an incendiary cloud of fire.
Well, I can't go in there, or else I'll get on fire, I guess.
You
Is that
could.
Quitter Talker here?
Is there any things that are near us that aren't in the fire?
Just the dead one.
I'm gonna still want to
I'm contemplating eating it.
eat it.
Tries to eat your brain. No, you eat it.
Well, I mean, are we still in initiative? Like, do we
Yes,
have to
we
go
are in
back
initiative.
But
there?
so,
Hell of a reversal. Just take
David,
a bite
what are you
out
doing?
of the thing.
David's gonna eat one of the dead brains, cause why not? I don't know what to do. I don't want to get on fire.
All right, you start eating the raw diseased brain.
Okay.
It's
Could like a tract infection or something.
sort of. All right. So you start eating the brain. It's kind of squicky.
Well, yeah.
Prions.
And then, David, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh shit.
there's just some things you gotta do for the science, you know? This
Yeah.
totally isn't one of them, but I'm happy to humor it.
Does David even know what the word science means?
Probably not. I don't know.
Do the thing.
So intelligence saving throw, please, David.
Did you right?
I don't see a saving.
Oh, I don't see a roll.
Did
I-
you roll it?
oh,
Did you put it in the wrong channel?
Put in a PM message on accident.
Okay.
Hmm.
You take 10 more psychic damage.
What does that mean? Not getting anything psychic. Oh, you mean attack?
Damage. You take damage. And is your into 13 or higher?
What?
It's 6.
You're into 6, right? All right. So you have 0 int and are stunned again.
Okay.
That's when you guys see one, and then
Nothing else? I get any like disease or whatever?
no, because that was actually the attack from one of the 7 still, or sorry, one of the 5 still inside the room.
Oh.
So they emerge from the cloud into this hallway.
Oh
They
But I
look pretty
didn't
rough.
get hit because
One of them
the
climbs up on
I-
David's head.
Hold on a second. Does Spectre's thing go on at the start of their turn?
Only if they
or
end
on
their turn
Spectre?
there.
Ah.
If I'm stunned, can I still use my sentry?
No. In
Okay.
fact, so we now need to have an
Oh,
intelligence
no.
contest. You have 0 intelligence. So you can roll 0d6.
What?
You have no intelligence, so you can. It's an intelligence contest. Or sorry, so it is a. Yeah, basically you fail it automatically because you have no intelligence score.
It's eating your brain.
So it devours your brain and teleports inside your head, and takes control of your
Ooh.
body.
Oh my God! What?
At this
What?
point, David, you may want to think about drawing up a new character.
What
I
the fuck?
Your brain was eaten.
Can you guys
Yes, your
like
brain
So,
was
do
eaten
I give you
before you raise
control
it?
of my character,
I
or do
can't-
I
Oh
do I still
no.
control my character
I
but
can't find a
brainwash?
clip from the stuff where he asks, "Are you eating it, or is it eating you?" I can't find.
Basically, David, on your turn, I will tell you what your character will do, but you can still run your character.
Well, no, I mean like when I can like just attack anybody teammate. Is that what the brain
I will
would
be
do?
telling you who to attack, is what it will be.
Oh,
War. You also need to make an
Oh.
intelligence saving throw.
Really?
You're in
They
danger
can
too,
attack
huh?
it. They can attack anyone with this within 10 feet. They are 10 feet away
I
from
need
you.
to know.
All right, you're fine. Mina, you also need to make an intelligence. Oh, wait, no, you ran all the fuck away. You're fine.
Yeah, I was not doing that.
Do me.
Yeah, it's basically going to be Dean next.
Hey, War, you forgot you had Bless, and Dean, you also have Bless.
So I'm just making one.
Yep, 1 int save.
Oh, that gives me a +1 to it, right?
1d4.
Yes, you're fine. The last one is it is going to walk up and actually attack War physically. War, you would actually get an attack of opportunity too, so you have that ready to action. Does a 12 hit your AC?
Negative.
Great. You do have your attack of opportunity, so you get a ready to action. Okay.
You did have bless.
Does that
Oh,
happen
yeah.
on attack rolls?
Yeah.
Attacks and
Oh, good. You should roll a d4 then.
50-50 shot, basically.
All right. You hit. Roll damage.
Hold on, I'm making sure I got the damage right.
Oh, their AC is even lower than I remember. Jesus.
Do I have another ally within 5 feet of that monster?
Nope. She is no longer your ally.
well, he doesn't know that. Would he know that?
Doesn't matter.
It affects.
Aw.
Yeah, it's going to be the same either way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then this is right.
Okay. It goes splat.
Bitch.
All right. Lieutenant.
All right.
Ah, by the way, you might want to roll damage because the robot's still there in the incinerate cloud. It ended its turn there, didn't it?
It would have, yeah, so it should have.
Are there any more brains in that cloud?
No, it's just the robot. But it did end its turn
does-
there, so you should roll the damage regardless. You can end it now if you want to, but it still took it. So 37 fire damage to the robot, and
The robot is oof.
I'm gonna break concentration on that.
I'll be right back.
And then, how many hostiles do I see?
4. Well, technically 3. You saw one kind of climb inside of one of your guys.
It's fine. Nothing to worry about.
I think everyone should have rolled a perception and see if anyone didn't see that one ruined.
See, the robot would have, but
No,
well,
it was
robot's
pretty obvious.
Yeah, like CC, it's right in front of everyone.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so how tightly grouped are they?
They would fit within a 10 by 10 area.
Friendlies?
Gave it for what it's worth.
Okay, I'm gonna fireball that group of enemies.
Isn't a fireball a 20-foot radius?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you know that would also hit Torment and Dean, right? Or Warren and
Collateral
Dean.
damage.
Is there any way I can do that without hitting them?
Sort of. You could put it further down the hallway. You'd clip 2 of the brains and David with it. One of the brains would not be in that radius, but you would also not hit any allies then.
That's fine, we'll do that.
Okay. So, these guys need to be... David also needs to make a deck save then.
Okay. Is it seen? Yeah, seen.
It wouldn't matter if they don't get the benefit of your class features.
Oh, really? But I should do it, shouldn't I?
No, you don't exist
That's-
anymore. Your brain got eaten.
I know, but I don't know. Wouldn't the brain person think that too?
Brain person
Wouldn't
isn't
the
you.
brain
So you
thingy
you
know?
can control the humanoid, but it's just a guy at this point. He has no class features.
A bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
So there's no point in like recklessing anything.
you don't have reckless
You don't have
ability. So just make a deck save using just the base abilities. Alright, so David, your guy takes 28 points of fire damage. You don't get to half that. You take all of it.
Okay.
The 2 other brains nearby are completely destroyed. Just you and a brain left. Anything else, Lieutenant?
Gonna move back down the hallway. Even further.
Alright, you are now in the portal.
Alright, I'm back.
Mina?
Okay. Are there any other targets other than the barbarian who seems to be a little fucked up?
1 brain left.
Well, I'm basically dead according
Can
to
I
him.
reach? Can I reach both of those creatures?
From where you are now, no. You'd have to move like 10 feet closer because you backed up way off before.
Okay. So I can move 10 feet closer and be within range of both of them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, I don't know out of character how to deal with this because I'm pretty sure out of character I have more information about this creature than I do in character. I don't think Mina would know one of her spells would be useful here. So I'm going to ignore that fact. And I'm just going to hit things.
Sounds good.
I mean, really, it's just gonna take one good hit.
Yeah.
So you're attacking the brain or the barbarian?
Yes. I'm going to hit both of them, but I'm going to also action surge. So we'll start with the brain and get it to smush, and then we'll use whatever remaining attacks on the barbarian. That being said, it's a little more complicated than that because I'm gonna make these sweeping attacks both with the maneuver and bardic flourish. So I'll need a moment.
Okay.
While he takes a moment, can I make a completely non-D&D related out of character question? It should be very quick.
I suppose.
If I completely factory reset my laptop, will that mean it'll be the exact same from when I bought it at Walmart?
Depends on the laptop.
HP.
Okay. So I recklessly make great weapon attacks against the brain with Bless Hack, which I
Okay.
believe should look like this. That's one.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
All right, and this is using both this is using two flourish, like a bardic flourish and a maneuver, both of which are going to, the two d8s are going to both hit the barbarian as well as this target. And I'll toss a single first level smite at him as well. So the second 2d8 will hit both targets.
Okay. So brain goes splat. David, your character takes 9 points of damage.
And then I'm going to turn to David and make additional attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
Technically, you guys could just like rip out the brain inside of me. I still have my body.
Mina is not wise enough to attempt to do that. Otherwise, she would just use protection from evil and good. And
Yeah.
the brain would flop
So what's
out.
David's AC?
15.
All right. Well, there you go. That hits easier.
Okay, this time we're going to go with a 4th level smite and another for damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, David takes 50 points of damage then. How many hit points does David have?
One moment. Let me do the math real fast. How many did I take? 50?
50.
Yeah, you've taken a total of 59 between my two attacks.
46.
Okay. So she's bloodied.
Okay.
46
And-
out of 170.
Action surge.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use a free action to apologize profusely.
I'm already dead, according to Under. Apparently, this brain thing is pretty dumb.
There's a thin but small chance of your survival. It depends on what the party does. Well, that's
Okay.
going to hit.
I think both of those.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can fabricate, but I don't think I can fabricate a brain.
No, I don't think it's going to work. I think that's unfortunate, but beyond our skills to do much about it. Yeah. I mean, this will probably do the job, but I'll toss on another 1st level smite just in case. Do you want to? I mean, you can check to see if my smite works.
I did. I rolled at the start of the session for it. It's supposed to be like a once a day thing.
Okay. And yeah, just another first level smite, just increase the odds.
Yeah. So David goes down, 0 hit points. The brain appears next to her.
Lovely.
Anything else?
Let's see. Well, I've used all of my attacks, so no, I will make sure I have moved to make sure I'm like more than 10 feet away from the creature.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. You can back up some more.
That's it.
All right. War, there's a brain next to the fallen body of David. All right, Dean, there's a brain next to the fallen body of David.
I shoot the brain, assuming it's still twitching.
Yeah, it's still moving. It doesn't look like it was harmed at all by that barrage of attacks on David.
Is
Using
it
me as
a
a shield.
glowing special edition brain, or is it just a
It
regular
is,
brain?
in fact, a glowing special edition brain.
Oh, lovely.
The one that survived the cloud I had jump inside the body.
It gets oofed.
3 hits, probably.
Is it the Brain of the Year edition?
I like those 4s, man.
Let's see, what's 17 times 3? 51? Fuck that brain in particular. Oh, wait a
Yes.
second. Wait. The robot got oofed.
Mhm.
Is there a brain next to the robot?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I would have done that.
All right, so yeah, you shoot the brain. Bolt goes through the brain cleanly, and everyone stares at it for a second, and then the brain explodes. All right, anything else from
Under-
you? Dean?
Has my character ever seen or encountered or interacted with these things before in my various lab experiments and such?
I'm going to say no. You've heard stories of things like this, but you've never personally dealt with brain snatchers from the deeps.
Is there any check I can make to get more information?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
is
You
our
can
barbarian
make
dead?
an Arcana check. The barbarian is down. We are still in initiative.
We are?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay.
pretty sure that it ate her brain.
Him.
Him,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well,
Anything else, Dean?
that's a hell of a way to go.
I don't think I have anything in my
It sounds
alchemist
reasonable,
supplies
that'll
that
be it,
stabilize a
right?
body that has no brain, so I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Nala?
Well, I'm basically dead.
Yeah, if
Maybe
you don't
drag
put
me.
the brain back, then you're dead.
There is a timer on how long you have before you die after removing the brain. Nala,
Wait,
what
so
are you
we
doing?
have to pick her brain up off the floor and shove it back in her head?
Ball.
There is no brain
She
on the floor.
No,
Yeah, you
the
exploded.
head crab thing
Fabricate a
ate the
new
brain.
She needs a new brain before like long in the
I'm
next
thinking-
few
So,
seconds.
so how are we going to generate her a new brain? Oh, wait,
I don't know.
Wait.
That's why I'm keeping us in initiative. Nala, it is your turn. Is there anything you would like to do?
So Nala has dealt with these before. Do
Yes.
I know? How to
Yes, you
fix
know
this?
you know what happened. Yeah, you know that David's a bit more of an airhead than normal,
Greater
and I
restoration.
mean that literally.
Now I am literally an air in my head.
Extra storage space.
Yeah.
Um, So is this a greater restoration deal, or
Does
is
greater
this
restoration
a-
restore missing body parts?
Hmm,
I don't think it does.
Oh, wait a fucking second. I know what the answer to this is. Regeneration, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you have regeneration?
I have regeneration, but I think it's got a 1 minute cast time. I'm going to check as soon as my sheet will.
Yes, I
Yeah, it
checked.
has a
It's
1 minute casting time.
I will start casting regeneration.
Okay. You start casting that. Lieutenant, you doing anything?
I don't know if I can do anything.
High level magic.
those severed body parts take 2 minutes before they are restored anyway.
Anything I could do would take 10 minutes.
Okay.
Fabricated new brain.
All right. So
Like the transmuter stone, I think uses. Let me check.
It's quite unfortunate, really. Well, once the brain is restored, we can probably resurrect David, but we have a need for some of those shiny things. What do you call those? The shiny rocks with the hard surfaces and the facets on them.
I can do that though with the stone.
Oh,
the
yeah,
shiny
that would be
rocks,
great.
yeah.
Yes.
The,
You know the ones.
yeah, those things. The thingamajig, whatchamahoosin.
Yeah. That one.
It's the thing that's like a
Lieutenant's got nothing to
hole.
do for this round. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
somebody's brain dead.
Okay. Then Dean dies. Or sorry, not
Hot
Dean.
Dean.
David.
What did
Oh,
we
shit.
Yeah. So
Spontaneous aneurysm.
David's fine. Dean dies. No. David breathes his last.
Could I do anything with alchemy tools to keep the body fresh?
Well, there's
Well,
another
the
body we
high-level
gotta
magic
toss
people
carry
do
back
their
with.
thing.
In the first hour of the game, David is dead.
Well, I mean, we gotta bring him back like the rest of them.
We got a lot of we got a high turnover rate with this group. I'm noticing.
Yeah, but under.
What?
Could I do anything with alchemy tools to keep the body fresh while people are doing things?
I mean, I suppose you could start embalming him with formaldehyde or something.
Oh, that'll help.
No. I'm trying to slow the deterioration of the body.
Yes, and the alchemical method of
Deterioration.
doing so is to, embalm it with formaldehyde.
Huh.
You gotta make me completely empty and stuff me into something else. That didn't sound right, but yeah.
So does Nala keep trying to cast Regenerate on the dead body?
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming any resurrection magic is going to fail because he no longer has a brain.
Yeah, I think the question is mostly like out of character going to be on the ruling because this started prior to the object classification, probably question mark on the character on the creature, but I don't know, man. Like you touch a creature is not you touch an object. So regenerate doesn't work on corpses, I think, as written.
As
But-
written, it does not work. I'm saying it will work for doing this, because otherwise there is no way short of true resurrection or wish to bring back somebody killed by an intellect devourer this way.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree, and I think the fact that it was started prior to the final round ending is probably
Yes, that is important. You started while it was still alive, and it's fresh enough that it's you couldn't do this if you exhumed her a week later and tried it. But doing it now, like as it was dying, that is fine because it was still alive when you started. So yeah, a minute goes by, you regenerate a dead brain.
neat.
Well, it takes 3 minutes because it takes like an additional 2 minutes to make up a body part that's just missing.
I'd like to look at the robot that I have.
Okay,
What was the robot?
So you go over to the trashed bits of metal. So you find like the head area of the robot, and you pry it open, and there's like this like caramelized goo just coating the inside, like something with a brain tried to shove itself into a space it thought would be empty but wasn't.
Oh, wait.
So it tried to eat its brain. There was no brain to eat, so it jumped in, and that was a fatal mistake.
Huh.
for it.
Interesting.
Definitely keep that robot around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and expend the lowest spell point spell slot I can to bring it back. After a minute, it'll be back in good health.
Ritual cast a tiny hut if there's
Okay.
space, so we're less exposed while we're goofing around.
So yeah, you have a regenerated body of Gavid. You have your robot. Anything else you guys are doing?
I'm gonna take one of these
I guess-
deceased things, the least fucked up one, for a study.
That's probably like the first one you guys killed where you just cut it in half and didn't like use excessive force on the rest or burned them all to death.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
not
mend-
excessive if it took
I'll mend the
everything we
thing.
threw at them and we still lost somebody.
I'll take a minute to
So-
mend the brain.
In D&D universe, is there just one hell, or does everyone get their own specific hell?
Well, there are
In this universe, there is one Hells, which has
So me and
several
Gilbert are
layers.
just now hanging out?
Yeah,
Why
but
would
there's-
are you evil or would you go to Hells?
No, I don't know.
So
No, I'm
would
pretty
you be in
too.
hell?
No.
What's
pretty
your
chaotic
alignment?
Good. I don't know.
Chaotic.
Chaotic good.
okay, what's your religion?
I don't know.
Okay,
think I
well
had
when you
one.
figure that out, you'll figure out what your
I
afterlife
don't think I had
is.
one.
well, I mean, that's different.
okay, atheists go to hell.
I don't think I had one.
Nice. Huh, I guess
So
I
with
was
your
wrong.
0 intelligence, you failed the save against the River Styx. So you have no idea what's going on, David.
Neat.
Oof.
I don't even have a character sheet. No, my freaking character sheet. If that makes sense. 'Cause I find it pointless.
Isn't she like a Ganassi or something? Don't they have a religion or an afterlife?
I believe he's just a
Azimar.
human.
Oh, an Azamar, right? Not a
An
Ganassi.
Azimar.
How are
I
you an
forget about that.
atheist Azamar?
I don't know. I told you just now. I got rid of my
forgot
character
Azimar was
sheet.
scientifically produced.
I just took off my character sheet on my character sheet, if that makes sense, because I didn't really care about the information. All I cared about was that he's a good-looking dude with 0 intelligence. He's
That
gay
was quite literally the
and he's
truth.
tall. He's gay, tall, blonde, and beautiful.
You made Dio?
He's
Yeah,
not a
but
vampire.
Dio's intelligent.
Oh yeah, true.
Big, blonde, and beautiful, and love a man.
He's a himbo.
Oh my god, you're right. I never even thought about it that way, but you're right.
Oh, what?
A himbo.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a bimbo, but a guy.
Ah,
So while we're goofing off, I'd like to investigate the remains of this room.
Do we
Sure.
live
I
long
don't
enough
know
for
what
me
you
to
mean
ritual
goofing off. Is
cast the tiny hut?
I mean, it'll take 10 minutes. It's been 3.
Okay. Don't get us killed for 7 minutes.
I investigate
You
the
say that,
thing.
and more
Sure,
brains
make an
pop
investigation
out of
check.
nowhere.
Okay, yeah, so you're poking through the debris and the crates and other wooden structures, and generally speaking, you're finding what looks to be like old, rusted out remnants of axes, pikes, a little, like a couple rusted chunks of really shitty looking armor, some broken weapon stands, that type of thing.
Does anything feel magical to me?
No, and as you're kind of like poking around stuff, like you actually disintegrate a couple of axes and pikes. They're so old and shitty at this point that they just like fall into rust at your feet.
Eh. Disappointing. Oh, Ward, that reminds me. You here? Is Mr. here?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? I'm sorry.
Do you happen to have a hand crossbow?
I have 2 hand crossbows. Yes.
Ah, I can magic both of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not going to have any bonuses, but I can make them magical.
Ooh, magic-y.
Mhm.
Okay, let's do that. It's magic-y.
Yeah, do you like to have it smell a certain way, or do you want like some symbolism on it?
Smell.
What kind of smell?
What?
Roses.
Yeah, I'm asking you what kind of magic do you want me to
I don't think he's got a preference of what it smells like.
Make it smell like lavender.
That's a nice smell.
What does the lab smell like under? That I used to be it.
Sanitizer. Smelled like cleaning
Ugh.
products.
Okay, the smoking room.
Smelled like smoke.
Ooh, oak
Make it smell
cedar.
like smoked salmon.
I make it smell
That
like
cedar redwood thing.
Some of my favorite things. Make it smell like burnt mesquite. Yeah, mesquite wood that's burning. I forgot about that barbecue.
Alright, so you hand the barbecue smelling hand axe over to War.
I'm gonna
Yes.
eat it.
No, I'm getting kind of hungry, guys.
Barbecue smelling hand axe.
Oh, hand crossbows.
Hand crossbow. It's now magical
Eat
and
it,
smells
and
like
then-
barbecue.
Goes to eat it, and then he just shoots himself through the brain.
From now on, it shall be called the Arca Barbecue. I gotta spell that out real quick.
Man, you think the internet would help you out with stuff, and it isn't.
Well, if there's any time left, I'll go ahead and make sure I'm in the area of Layman's tiny hut.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, he's got 2 of those.
Yes, I do.
Dual wielding barbecue bows. Do.
No, I want one to smell like barbecue and the other one to smell like bacon.
Sure. I bacon fire one of them.
It fires kebabs.
Nah, no bacon. I was gonna ask you actually, in all seriousness, William was gonna ask the good doctor if he knew how to, since he was made potions and little whatnot things, could he make him some explosive tobacco?
Explosive tobacco. Did I hear that right?
Arrows.
Bolts, crossbow bolts, explosive bolts.
Dude, you're like turning into Ron Swanson. You're
I
just
don't know,
like
explosive
obsessed with
tobacco.
barbecue and tobacco.
You know,
Oh,
funny you say that. I've actually been thinking of some ways to integrate that. I just came across, thanks to the robot, not this robot that I have, the other robot, Dakota, how to make gunpowder, or
you know,
smoke powder, I think he called it.
if you can, I can think of some uses for explosive tobacco.
I don't know anything at the moment, War. I'll get back to you certainly when I do.
So yeah, hut is up in the hallway.
Great. Mina is going to have a drink in the hut while I get up and refill mine.
So what are you guys doing?
So, we still have a deceased barbarian.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to be carrying his body around, or
I'll burn the transmuters down. To raise dead.
All right. You raise dead. David, you're alive. You have 1 hit point.
Okay.
And you have the coming back from the dead
Minus 4.
penalty of -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. This penalty will
Okay,
be
give me a
reduced
second.
by 1 every long rest you take.
Okay, so -4 to
Everything.
attack.
Attacks, saving throws, and ability checks.
Okay. That brain didn't taste so good.
Also, you have
Yeah.
a really, really bad migraine.
Oh.
But yeah, you are able to raise her from the dead.
What an eventful, 20 minutes in hell that was.
Hey, is everybody back?
Yeah, David's barely back with us.
No.
1 HP.
Right, everybody important's back. Except Gilbert. Gilbert back?
Nope, Gilbert's not back yet. You've not retrieved his body. You guys are still in the hut. Everybody but Lieutenant, because casting Raise the Dead does take an hour, can get a short rest.
I'll be right back.
Another day passed.
So I'm gonna offer the hookah after the short rest. Because you can enjoy the hookah while in the short rest, but you can't enjoy it until after.
Right,
Get
so
all the magic works.
Dean begins hotboxing inside the hut.
Also, while all that's going on in the hour interim, I'm sending my familiar out to scout ahead.
Okay.
That reminds me. Oh, I can't do that. That takes an hour and 10 minutes for me.
What is your familiar, Spectre?
It's a hawk.
Okay. And where are you sending him exactly?
I don't know. That's why I'm sending him out.
Do you want the familiar to hotbox before?
That's the whole point of scouting. I don't know where I'm going. It's its job to figure it out.
Well, what I'm getting at, you're in this hallway, outside this room, and the other way out of that room are 2 closed doors.
Okay, in that case, I will have the familiar scout the open areas,
Okay.
including areas back the way we came in case something's creeping up.
Yeah, sure. So it goes back outside the portal room and hangs a left, because no one's gone that way. And it finds a closed wooden door at the end of that hallway. Kind of doubles back. Starts heading up to the T towards that area you guys haven't been yet. Let me just fill that in on the map.
I made double chocolate chip cookies. I guess they're peanut butter chip cookies because they have chocolate and peanut butter chip.
Are you consuming milk with it?
No.
You, sir, are a sick, blaspheming heretic.
No, they're really. I prefer coffee with my cookies.
Oh, there you go.
Have you ever had cookies? and
Okay, that's not
whiskey?
bad.
So it goes all the way to the T intersection and hangs a right. Starts flying towards what looks to be a room. Gets in that room. You have a brief flash of this from your familiar before your familiar dies.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. So
I relay that information to the party.
So it's scouted out to the north of the portal room, to the left where it ended in that closed door, and then up to the right. Went around that corner and got so far as to see those things before something killed it. Something nasty.
So you located objected. Was it Gilbert that got the locate objects? Is that how we determined which direction he was? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm locating object on Gilbert.
Are you doing that now?
Once the short rest is done.
Okay.
Oh, neat. If he's moved, it's probably one of those stupid intellect of ours. Taking him for a joyride. Little bastards.
All right, I'm back.
Here's a question. If you cast locate object on an object which has been divided into parts, does it just default to the largest portion?
It depends. If it's still in a big enough chunk to be recognizably that object, it would point to that object. Otherwise, it would probably fail.
Yeah, so if there's like a primary portion, it probably sticks to that. So if he's headless, and you weren't specifically thinking of his head, then it'll probably
Exactly.
Okay.
It would point to his body, not his head.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're close.
So does our rest go off?
Yes, you're sure. I said you already
Yeah.
finished your short rest because it
Well,
took
yeah.
Lieutenant an hour to raise David.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna wait some more for David to recuperate some health, because I'm running low on spell slots.
All right, you guys are taking another short rest then for David and Lieutenant to get a short rest.
Lieutenant's fine.
It's all the same to me.
David would still only have 1 hit point though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save
So
my
we can
10
chill out
points
and
of lay
rest.
on hands for getting people up who are dying.
Okay. Well, yeah, you guys can wait another hour, and David, you can roll hit dice at the end of your short rest to heal up some.
Could I virtual cast a Find Familiar
Oh,
while we're waiting this
I mean-
hour?
Sure.
How much do I get already from the short rest?
None.
You
You
get
get
to
to
roll your
spend
hit dice.
You get to spend hit dice.
Okay.
I forget, is there a limit on how many they can spend, or is that
Yes,
only
however many you have.
Yes.
Very funny, you know what I meant.
Not in my
Um,
campaign. That's specific to AGR's campaign.
Isn't that how
Yeah.
many levels you
It's
have?
making me forget how
Yes.
this game works.
Okay, so I have 15 hit dice.
Yeah. If you're a pure barbarian, it should be you have 50,
15
and then you add your
D12.
con. Yeah, and then you can add
Your con to each roll.
separately. So I would just roll the d12s, and then we'll just multiply your con modifier by the number of rolls you do.
Oh, so I can't just do
Just like roll a couple of d12s, and then we'll add it up.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your
What's
con
your
mod?
+2.
Okay, so you got 30. You've healed for 31 then so far.
Okay.
You can continue to spend hit dice if you have hit dice.
Yeah, but I mean, how
You get
When
you
can
get up
I
to you'll get
restore?
like half of your level back on a long rest. So if you're level 15, you'll get 7 back on a long rest.
should I roll all 15?
roll-
You have
well,
10
more.
You have 10 left.
Yeah.
So
No,
if you
but
want to, you can.
The rest.
Right, you can roll the rest if you want to.
I don't know how much health you have, but it might be a good
Oh,
idea to roll them
yeah, I
in
would
small.
roll-
Okay,
Yeah, I would
so
roll them in
that's
batches until you get close.
44 more.
Give me a second.
Should be at 76.
75.
Plus the one you
plus
started
the one
with.
that you still had from raised debt, so 76.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought it was still okay. And I think I should be okay.
All right, it's your call.
Okay. You also can have some temp HP from the hookah.
I don't know what that means.
17 more.
Temporary
Okay.
hit points. Yeah.
Participation.
So don't write those in the same spot. Write them separately.
And just say 76 plus 15. Is that what you
Sure,
said?
if that's what you want.
17.
Okay.
Okay. So you've all
mean-
gotten your short rest. Anything else?
Mina will sit in there and play. I don't know. Do people want to hear the flute or the shawm?
The sham sounds fancy. By the way, the robot
It's
is
just a
participating.
horn, and this is a small space. So
Oh, well, you
He pulls out of Illusia and
use your discretion. I'm sure you know what you're doing.
He pulls out one of those little boxes on a stick and just starts swinging it around.
The robot smokes. I'm assuming everyone had the opportunity to smoke while we were here for like
2 hours.
2 hours
Yeah.
and 10 minutes.
Yep, and nothing
Alright.
comes and attacks you guys for that.
Great. Are we good to go, guys?
I mean, I'm good to go.
I'm good.
I'm go to good.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
that.
I will take 2 more charges out of the spell storing item to cast see invisibility on myself and the robot.
Okay.
And if no one wants to make the move, I'll have the robot lead the way.
Which way?
To the right. Oh,
Okay.
there's 2 doors there, aren't there?
There are. One up a small flight of stairs, the other the same level as the room.
Let's check the one that's on the same level as the room for traps.
All right, roll investigation.
Not that I'm alive, but is detect object pinging Gilbert as being on the same level as them, or
Yes. Or sorry, at the current position, no, it's slightly above because they kind of went. They're like in like a section where it's dipped down.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, but it's on the first floor. All right, you detect no traps, but there is some faded writing that had been carved into the door, but with the passage of time is no longer legible.
Do I know what kind of script it was written in?
It looks like it might have been a dwarvish script, but you're not 100% sure.
Yeah, I only know the curse words in Dwarvish. That's about it. So,
They're the important words.
yep.
Mina knows all of one language.
So the stairs go up, right? Under to the left
Yes.
of me?
There you go.
The robot makes its way there. Assuming
Okay.
nothing happens to robot, I check that door for traps.
All right, roll investigation. All right, it is untrapped.
I attempt to open the door.
All right, you open the door.
And then,
Yep, and to your left is another door. To the right, a short hallway with another door and more hallway.
Nice.
it sounded like we wanted to go to the left, if memory serves right. So then I will
So
check
going
for that
right.
door for traps. And I will guidance myself before doing so, because I can do that.
Which door?
The one to the immediate left of me.
Okay. That's the 30?
That's the one up north.
No, the 30 that you rolled.
Yes, that's the investigation check.
Okay. I was just making sure. Yes, it is untrapped.
All right. I will try to open the door and peek my head inside.
Okay. The door opens to a hallway. Across from you is another closed wooden door. And the hallway, being 10 feet wide, extends far off to the left to the edge of your dark vision. Before it gets to the edge of your dark vision, across the hall, but off to the left, is a small hallway running north.
So there's a hallway going north.
There is a hallway going north, and there's also a door directly north of the door you just opened.
So they're like beside each other. Am I understanding that correctly?
Sort of. Give me a second, I can give you a map.
While you're doing that, I'll check that door for traps. Just standard procedure.
Sure.
I'll have the robot at all times. I'll walk to the area before I check the door for traps. So doors for traps, I'll make that standard. Nothing happens, I do that thing.
Joke's on you, the robot is
The door is untrapped.
I'm gonna open the door and peek my head in.
Okay. You open the door and peek your head in. Make a stealth check, please.
Well, I don't think anything's gonna really help that.
Yes, you open this door and reveals a large kitchen with dwarves moving from place to place. And looking like what they're doing is they are hacking apart bodies and extracting the bones.
Do any of those bodies look familiar?
No, they appear to be mostly elvish bodies. There are 6, 7, 8, 10 dwarves of various stripes. And when you open the door and peek in, they all stop and look at you. One of them has like the meat cleaver raised up above his head, and he's just looking at you like, what?
I'm gonna do my
You should
best
roll
impression
initiative.
of rough dialect. Aww. Can I say things before things happen?
Sure, you can say things before things happen.
Hi, I'm interested in purchasing 3 particular bodies.
What language did you say that in?
Very rough dwarvish that I learned on work site.
All right.
Do you have...
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
You have bless.
I do not have bless.
Bless ended a long time ago.
A long time ago. 2 rests ago.
Okay.
Hmm.
You should roll initiative, because they are
Yes, I should.
not particularly pleased to see you. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was being nice too.
Also, it's worth noting that none of the party is with you. They're all back in the big
Oh.
room where all the people
You
died.
pussies! God
I,
damn it.
I was unaware we weren't all going.
No one said anything. So you were all following behind him like a big Scooby-Doo train?
I mean,
I think he said he was.
I had
leaving,
gotten up
not
to get a
leaving.
drink, and then I sat down, and there was already like a thing happening. So I was like, okay, I'll tag along. That's kind of what I assumed was happening.
Yeah, I assumed the party got done with its rest and moved on.
Okay. No, you guys could have followed him.
Okay.
No one had said
that's
anything,
good.
so I just thought you didn't.
Yeah, I do not want to solo recon. I consider it solo recon even with the robot. That's bad for my health.
Yeah, I'm just looking up what these guys' initiatives are.
Enough. So what did I miss?
So there's 6 people that are cannibals, that are dwarvish, that gave me the big
Yeah,
old
they've
stink
got like this
eye when I asked to
pale
purchase 3
gray
bodies.
complexion. Sorry, it's taking a while for all these to open.
Take your time. You're good.
Yep. Someone start throwing these in order once while I'm doing this.
I know Mina definitely goes first.
Were any of
Unless
our
it was-
dead party members elves?
At the moment, no.
No.
I don't.
Okay.
What was Hazor? Is Hazor a human or?
Hazor was an elf, actually.
Oh,
Yes.
I think
Was
so.
he an elf? I would have to go look.
Was he a
think he might
drow?
have
Because
been a
these are
Yuan-ti.
drow bodies in here.
Oh no,
I
he's
think
not.
He was a Yuan-ti. I
Oh,
think
that's right. He was a UNT. And speaking of which, these are like Duergar, right?
Dwergar, yeah.
Dwergar.
Yeah. However you pronounce that.
They're the Dwegar from Skyrim that go like.
Dude, that's messing me up. That's why I can't say it. I'm like, Draugr? You mean Draugr?
No, not Draugr.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
I know
these
it's
are
not Draugr,
Dwergar.
but
They're
my
spelled
brain-
differently.
So
Too
they're
similar.
only Draugr under a full moon, guys.
Hey, look, there's war.
Sorry, I had rolled it, but I didn't hit enter.
Yeah,
So it was
close
just
enough.
sitting on my thing for like 10.
There we
that,
go.
That should be right. I'm pretty sure I got everyone in there.
Looks good to me.
Why you no put numbers in the initial?
Because they don't matter.
Because this is literally the first time I've ever typed up initiative.
It matters if something enters the initiative after it starts.
That makes me so angry.
Yeah, I'm correcting
Yeah.
that right now. Relax.
How dare you
relax.
do the work that I was unwilling to
David's not in
do wrong?
Spoiled.
Is he really spoiled if he deserves it?
It's like when your little brother gets old enough that he has to do the dishes now, and then he does them for the first time and nothing gets clean because he fucked.
You know, that's occurred, and I got very annoyed with him. And by very, I mean I was like, you did this wrong. Do it again.
And I bet he took his sweet ass time doing them too.
Oh no.
I can imagine you slapping his hand and going, again!
You get one more try, and after that, you have to lick all of these.
You
Yeah,
have to
but
use
then-
soap. You have to use soap.
They've already had soap used on them. They're gonna taste terrible.
Okay,
Shit,
so
who's a robot?
If they're terrible at doing the dishes, you can't have them lick them clean because then they have to wash them again, and then they're gonna do a terrible job.
Nah, they'll get lots of
And
practice.
then they're still gonna be. Yeah, nah, man. No. If they lick them clean, then you have to wash them. So that's awful. It's just bad all around.
Oh, I'm gonna wash them later. They gotta
all right.
wash them.
So war.
Yeah.
All right. So what do? It's your turn. Apparently, Dean has screwed the pooch, and these dwarves are very, very angry with him. If it matters,
They
there
look
are-
hostile.
Yes, they look hostile. They are reaching for arms. 6 of them are in leather armor. 3 of them are in plate. 1 is in plate and has a shield. He was the one that was kind of using the shield as a bludgeoning tool to break open bones.
Oh shit, we are so fucked.
Nah, we're fine. Ooh, plate.
I am going to fuck.
Probably.
Fire it.
Hey, that's my job.
Okay, which one are you firing at?
I'm gonna. Can I use a moment to pause and ask the party who they think I should shoot at?
All of them.
Whichever
Yes.
one you want.
Pop a guy on the
It's your
plate.
character. You cap them
Probably
in the
my
knee.
plate.
Based on our positions, probably none of us can see what's happening unless war's already approached, right? So
Well, you guys were all
how are we gonna
following.
handle-
You were all following Dean, apparently, which is fine. So yeah, you guys are like kind of looking through this doorway at a kitchen.
It just based on the description didn't sound like we'd be able to see much of the room.
You should hold your action until the lieutenant has had a chance to speak.
Oh, Lieutenant knows Dwarvish.
Okay, yeah, I will do that. I forgot we do have a. I forgot about that. Yes. My character would know this. So I'm just gonna raise my weapon, but I'm gonna hold my action to in case they go to attack. I don't want to kill these guys right off.
Okay.
You know, just because the doc's an idiot.
All right. Mina?
Sure. Mina will move into a position where she can cover the door if anybody tries to attack the group, if anyone tries to
Menace.
approach, and she will ready an action to attack anybody who travels through the doorway
All right.
with hostile intent.
Mm-hmm. Lieutenant?
The lieutenant is going to we have no interest in these knife-eared cocksuckers. We're just here for the bodies of our fellow mercenary troop. We will take these bodies whether or not you want us to. Whether this happens with combat or without is up to you. And he's going to ready a whatchamacallit.
Variable.
No, the cloud with the gas and
Cloud kill.
All right.
cloud kill. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Little do we know that he dumped it in charisma. Oh no!
What do you mean, little do we know? We've known that.
What was that, Spectre? I couldn't hear you.
Second nat one of the evening on ability check.
You are mistaken for an elf.
So you see the one with the plate mail and the shield kind of like scratch his beard a bit? And he looks at everyone else, and they all look really confused.
He misspoke, Dwarven.
Lieutenant is fucking fluent.
And he replies in Dwarvish, "If you're going to take the bodies, what will we eat?"
Drow. We have no interest in taking the drow.
Do you have coin?
We have coin.
How much coin?
How much do you want?
And he kind of like reaches down to his belt and kind of like jingles a bag. It sounds like there's a lot of coins in there. At least a couple of hundred. From the sound of it.
He has coins. I heard jangling.
I definitely heard jangling, and since I work for money, that's a very appealing sound.
And he says, double this, and you can have all the bodies you want.
Let's bring it down a bit. I only want... How many bodies do we want?
Hey, boss, let's just take the gold.
Maybe 2.
Three.
Boss, let's just take the gold.
Lieutenant, do they speak Abyssal by chance?
No idea.
Let's just take it.
I don't know. The character might know, but I don't know.
I mean, since we're having a conversation, are we still in initiative, or are
No,
we
you're basically
going to,
out of
like, use
initiative
that
at this
in-
point.
Okay. Great. Well, Mina will definitely be saying in common, and probably not as quiet as she should. She's not incredibly wise. That, she's willing to not kill all these people. She likes not killing everybody, but they kind of seem like jerks, and they have money. And we could have money.
How many bodies are we trying to recover again?
I believe we're trying to cover 3. Gilbert Hazor, and Basil.
That's it. That's the actual count.
I believe so.
Someone please correct me if I'm wrong.
Didn't he say there was 3 guys in leather armor, 2 guys in plate armor, and then 1 guy with a shield and plate armor?
Not
Right? That's
to be
6 people,
mean to
right?
Hazor, but like in character, we probably wouldn't care that much. Out of character, I'd like to get him back too.
Yeah, but he was new like I was. We really wouldn't give a shit.
6 guys in leather, 3 in plate, 1 with plate and shield.
That's crew 10.
That's a hell of a squad,
is
man.
Mina's going to gently recommend a winner takes all, no holds barred cage match to the death. We'll just go in there and murk them all.
Is that what you're suggesting?
I mean, I'd rather not. And then we'll like kind of like get a little bit closer to me and be like, at least without the other 3 people. Then we can think about that.
I'm going to ask.
There's less shares.
So I see lots of talking, but no coin. You got coin? Bring coin forward.
I'll go ahead and pull
Let
out
me
a
explain it to
screen.
you like
Windows.
I'm going
We're
to ask.
only after presumably 3. It's 3, right?
Yeah.
Like I actually do not know this number. The character will know this number. I do not.
It's 3.
So we're gonna go with however many number, whatever that number is. We are after that many number of bodies, not all of them. You can keep the equipment. We just want the bodies. We can get these bodies by other means. We'd rather just be nice and easy. And I'm going to tell you right now, flashing coin at a mercenary company that is very fucking bloodthirsty for money is a terrible idea. I don't recommend you do that. I'm having trouble keeping these guys calm.
Mina's going to give them a friendly wave with like flicking her fingers as she waves and smiles.
Is this even the right room? Is
I'm looking at
locate object?
I'm pulling darts out of my bag. I mean, out of my quiver. Kind of
It's the room
lining up
beyond
my-
the northern door, is what Locate Object was telling you.
Okay.
And so he's going to look at you, Lieutenant, he's going to be like, okay, discount, just for you. Few coins. You know, he holds his hands, like, you know, like he holds his thumb and his forefinger like 2 inches apart. Some coins.
This satisfy you? And I'll go ahead and pull out the coin purse I have. Just give him it. It's 80 gold and 260 silver.
He looks and he says, it's a bit light, but it will do. You may go and collect bodies. And he points to the northern door. And they just sort of like form like a rank, so that there's like this tunnel of dwarves you have to walk through to get to that door.
Can I do an insight check under to see if they're totally not going to murder us when we have our backs to them?
Sure. Do an insight check.
Here's a question. Do I be a dick to them or do I not be a dick to them?
We can be a dick to them after we get our subjects.
It looks more like they're trying to protect you from stealing the drow bodies you said you wouldn't take, rather than they're going to stab you in the back.
Fair enough.
I can fix that. Maybe. We'll see.
So,
Well,
what are our orders? I don't mind leading the way if that's what we're doing. Where are
I'm
we-
leading the way. I'm just
No,
gonna
it's-
walk to the back room.
Mina's gonna follow.
Okay.
I'll be behind you. And the robot will be behind me.
You walk to the door. Nothing happens.
Neat.
I open the door.
Okay. Beyond is another door.
Dun dun dun.
Now, if Nala's not going to immediately open that door, I'll try my
Yeah.
best to check that door for traps.
I'm gonna
Oh, we're
pause
getting
for a split
close.
second.
Just
Consider
poke it
I
with
checked
my
the
whether I
door for
want
traps.
to open the door or let these people know I'm done with their shit and just disintegrate it. And I'm gonna go open the door.
So what are you guys doing?
Open the door.
Okay. You walk forward into the space. All sound immediately ceases around you. You don't even hear your footfalls falling on the stone floor.
Neat.
Are you still opening the door?
Do we hear that her footfalls are now silent?
Yes, no sound escapes that section. She walks in and her footfalls just cut off.
That's weird.
Lieutenant's going to ask the dwarves about that.
Use protection. Some corpses, too fresh, groaning, annoying. Soundproofing.
Checks out. See, the last time.
Does
this
it check out of my shit insight?
Can Nala even hear that?
No, Nala has no idea what was
Yes,
happening.
he has no indications of deception.
Very good.
So, the last time there was an area that was silenced, there was an archmage. Nala's not keen on repeating that incident. So I'm just
Mina
gonna,
will- Fine.
I'm gonna wave Mina forward and then open the door.
Okay, Mina, you walk forward into the silenced room. Nala throws the door open, and it opens easily into a well-lit room with a long table running the length of it. A dwarf, silent and squirming, has been staked to the tabletop. 4 figures have forks and seem to be pulling bits off of the dwarf and eating them, while several rather identifiable shambling corpses carry plates and pitchers around the table. You see two drow, Gilbert, Hazor, and Basil all acting as servers in this manner. They have none of their equipment. They are simply dressed in their basic tunics. 2 fleshy constructs stand at attention in the eastern corner of the room. One of the tentacled figures turns towards you as you open the door. You should roll initiative.
Reasonable.
Everyone.
Huh.
Yeah,
This is
there's
crazy.
really, there's really no negotiating with a bunch of mind flayers.
This is a hell of a castle we were in. I mean, God.
Yeah.
So they can
Right.
possess dead people?
I'm so deeply disappointed in all of you.
That's the one that's looking at Nala, by the way.
Oof.
I don't like that one.
So
Oh, no!
disappointed.
Why?
him.
Man, I hate you.
Damn, that's right. Looks like I might need to pick up some fried chicken and a motorcycle.
My trashy
Yeah, we're
brain.
in rough shape. My initial was not good for this. I was hoping we'd keep the same initial. Didn't happen.
Yeah, that'd have been awesome. Mine was like 30.
How far are the mind flayers?
The big one looking at you is about 10 feet away from you. They're all kind of like in the left end of that table in the map I posted. It's also worth noting that there's 3 mind flayers and 1 drow around the table eating bits of this dwarf.
This is really weird and confusing. Got
Mhm.
dwarves eating elves and elves eating dwarves right next to each other.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep. What the fuck indeed.
Who cares?
Are these dwarves going to help us fight these things?
Nope. I would be happy if they did not interact with the fight at all, but that's probably not going to happen.
No, they're probably coming to fight.
So if someone could put those into initial order for me, I'd appreciate it. I'm pulling up stat blocks.
Many, many stat blocks.
Yes, many, many stat blocks.
It's necessary.
In hindsight, I should have told them to go get the bodies themselves. Since we were
Probably.
Spectre, Nala,
But
which
it
one of
didn't
you
hit.
has higher initiative? Which one of you has higher dex?
I have +2 dex.
I have like
Lieutenant's the highest. And
You have
war.
what, Spectre?
+4.
All right.
I really hope these possessed people don't have class level.
That would be unfortunate.
And Mick, what's your dex mod?
+2.
So, I'll just stick you after now. I don't feel like changing up my
I'm ready.
format at all. Cece, do you have a? Oh, is that your? Oh, damn, your initial. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I
fine.
didn't spot it at first because of the position.
Okay.
Does the big
Yeah,
mind
she
flayer
beat me
look
on a
like
niche
that?
roll.
I'm not really paying attention. I'm trying to restart this stupid
Oh,
PC.
god damn it! All of you with your 9s. AGR, what's Wilhelmina's dex?
+2.
Fuck it, I'm gonna put you in front of Nala, whatever.
What?
Did we have a
Fucking
3-way
9
a
squad over
tie?
here.
Oh god.
It's a
I don't think it
4-way
actually
tie.
works that way in
Oh,
fifth
All
edition.
of them should just like re-roll. If it's all
No.
a tie, that's what I think.
That's not how that works, Cece.
I think in 5th edition, the way it works is you just pick amongst yourselves. It doesn't, like, use Dex mod anymore.
Rock, paper,
I could
It
be
scissors.
does
wrong.
use the Dex mod.
It
Rock,
does?
paper,
Am I wrong
Yes.
about that? All right.
Yes, it uses dex mod. That's how we've done it for a while.
What if they have the exact same dex mod?
Then I've decided where they go.
Just do like roll a d3 or something. Rock, paper,
Nobody
scissors.
cares. Let's go.
Cece, I will broach
David,
no
your
argument.
move.
I have to file this paperwork down in hell.
All right, so David,
Let's go.
you're back
So-
you're back in the kitchen. Behind
Okay.
them, looking through this door as the mind flayers stand up.
There's a giant tentacle person.
Yes, in the room beyond the ship.
How far away is he?
15 feet.
Oh, okay. Rage, immediately 15 feet, smash.
Okay,
Reckless.
you run in there.
Okay. And
Yeah, attack. Do your attacks.
Okay. Oof.
2 hits.
Oh, 2 hit. Okay, I was wondering if they both. I was worried that one of them missed.
All right. Yeah, you hit him.
And that's my turn.
Okay. War.
That's all I can do.
I am going to shoot one.
Which one?
The spookiest.
The spookiest one.
Oh, that's the one David attacked.
Oh, good. That means I have advantage. Well, I would have advantage anyway. So
Do the burst thing.
I am going to, yes, I'm going to say this before I start. I am going to action surge so I can get 6 attacks.
Okay. Do it.
And then he pulls out the 2 hand crossbows and goes, daka daka daka. Oh, thank God for advantage. Wow.
Okay. 4 hits.
Hang on, it's a lot of damage I gotta calculate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How many hits was it? 4?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh dear God. Okay. Well, he is bloodied.
Dang.
I'm done.
Okay. DM2 is...
And now the spooks start.
And now the spooky guys go. He is in fact DM2, so he is going to go. Yeah, so he is going to emit a cone of psychic energy. Everybody needs to make an intelligence saving throw. It's a 60-foot cone.
Oh, damn.
Womp bump ba Wow.
This is the one weakness of our party. They're not too bright.
I got big brain, but my robot not so big brain.
Oof.
David?
Smash.
No.
No, you
Int
gotta make a
save.
save, an int save.
Oh.
With a big ass penalty. Ooh.
Oh my god, with her int save.
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't
god.
think
She
she
was
can-
already at -1. Not
She's at
negative-
-4. So-
What do I do?
Int save at -4.
D20 -4.
Well, D20 plus whatever your int modifier is for saves, -4.
So 6.
Oh man,
Yep.
Okay.
we're all wrecked.
Okay. So let's see. David failed. War failed. Dean's robot failed. Nala passed. Dean passed. Lieutenant passed. Mina failed. Those of you who failed take 28 psychic damage, and you are
And I take
stunned
half of
for
that,
1 minute.
right?
Yes, you take half of that.
28 psychic damage.
28,
14.
14?
Yeah.
Jinx.
You can't jinx the DM. The DM jinxes you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, other
Alrighty.
spooky things.
Other spooky things. So, the 2 other mind flayers now go.
I've got a plan, but it's a long shot.
They are going to walk over to where Dean and War are.
I'm stunned again.
You guys are both stunned,
Shit.
yeah. So they have advantage to attack you with their tentacles.
Oh god, no, I don't want my brain eaten.
I mean, they're not unreasonable. No one's gonna eat your eye.
Robot attempts to intercept Robot's circuits.
Okay, now which one is which?
The first one was David, the second one was War.
I think that still hits.
Well, yeah, 21, 20, yeah.
Okay.
Thought I had a different character.
Okay.
Is it too late to cutting words?
Nope. It is not too late.
I'm
Oops.
going to do that to that second one.
Okay.
That's to War.
Yeah.
Hurrah.
All right. So it's now an 11. Does an 11
It
hit?
now misses.
Good. David, you take 15 more psychic damage as one of the mind flayers starts wrapping its tentacles around your head.
15.
All right.
So 8.
Yeah, so you're currently grappled. Yeah, you take 8. Or sorry, 7. You take 7.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, my bad. Alright, then the 5 zombified servers are going to walk up to War and start beating on him. With their fists.
Ow!
3 hits on War, I'm guessing? Does a 16 hit you?
No, his armor class is 20.
Oh, okay, so only 3 hits.
Only your friends hit
Which deals 7 bludgeoning damage to you.
Oh.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That's when you saw. Remember those 2 fleshy things I described?
Vaguely.
Okay. Yeah, they walk out of the corner of their room. The flesh golems move up, and one is going to. They're actually both going to go to the door facing the party and are going to try and punch Nala. We get 2 attacks each.
Shit.
I'm going to lucky that nat 20 to make him re-roll it.
Hey, that's a 15.
That's still 4 hits.
Okay. So the 4 hits all together will do.
Why do they have advantage?
That's a good point. They shouldn't have advantage. So let's see. So that would just be 5, 19, 3, and 20. So you made them re-roll the
5.
I just took the first 4
re-roll.
rolls. I just took the first four rolls as their attack rolls. You're right. They shouldn't have advantage on you.
5 and below misses.
5
on
and
the die.
below misses.
So
Okay, so
still
only
2
2
hits.
hits. Only 2 hits.
Jeez.
So you only take 21 bludgeoning damage. Sorry about that.
Huzzah.
That's only a quarter of my max health.
You
Right.
did take a hit of that hooker, right?
Yeah.
Good. You're gonna need it.
So then the drow gets into it. The drow is going. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. The drow is going to cast a spell.
Isn't that area silenced?
The area you guys are.
Saying anything
Nala
about
is
the
standing
vocal
in is
box.
silenced. The room with the table is not.
This is
Reaction counter spell.
Okay, it is a higher than 3rd level spell. You will need to roll it.
I have already used my
What's the roll
re-roll.
on that?
Intelligence. It's an
Intelligence.
intelligence ability check.
Hey.
Third one tonight.
Oof.
Well,
Okay,
you tried.
Nala. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not terrible at those.
And it's versus mean magic. I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction to do Flash of Genius to make that 20.
Okay. Yeah, you fight off whatever mental attack that was.
Okay.
Spooky.
All right, so that's DM1. DM3. Oh, okay. The Dwergar. The Dwergar are drawing weapons and attacking.
God
Hey,
damn it.
do you remember when I said I had that cloud kill ready? I never unreadied it.
Then you should have been burning
You
a
should
spell
be
slot
cast-
every round. Are you sure you want to have that readied?
How does that work? How
If
would I
you
be
have a
burning
spell-
slot?
If you have a leveled spell ready, the spell, when you take the readied action, the spell slot is used, even if you never use it with your reaction for that round. There's been multiple rounds where you guys crossed that room and opened the door and did shit.
All right.
Yeah,
Then.
you also cast another spell.
Okay. Well, in that case, I need to mark off that spell slot then, since it's burned off.
Yeah. So you would have burned it off the first time you readied it. I thought you had stopped readying it because of the resource cost. I thought you already knew all this. My bad. Should have clarified with you. So if you want, you could have it ready, but you need to mark off 4 rounds worth of spell slots for it first.
It wouldn't matter. I don't have 4 rounds worth of 5th level spell slot.
Then you probably didn't have it ready for that whole time.
There will be plenty of opportunities to murder them with Cloud Kill.
Hopefully.
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 So let's see. Big guy draws sword with the shield. He is going for Mina because, he's... Oh, sorry, not a sword. He's got a hammer. Mina, do any of those hit you?
All hits.
Okay. Alright, you take 42 bludgeoning and psychic damage.
Alright.
He is then going to use one of his abilities called Call.
Did he move into my range?
No.
Oh.
You moved into theirs. Remember they formed ranks on either side and you walked through?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so he is going to use his Call to Attack option. So 3 allied Dwergar within 120 feet can use their reaction to make 1 attack for free. Yep, so the 3 guys in plate are going to make an attack at the lieutenant with the lance, which unfortunately means they have disadvantage because they're so close.
And I can't shield that because I already burned my reaction.
Okay. Any of those hit the lieutenant?
18 is the number to beat.
Then no. They all miss you.
Huzzah.
Yep.
Well, we're not completely fucked. Their bonuses in 2.
So then they spray fire all on top of you. Yeah, they just start literally hosing you down with breath weapon fire. All of it at the lieutenant.
Guard?
Yeah. Actually, it's coming from the lance, but it uses the same stats as Flamer. So they basically tried to stab you with the lance, and now they're shooting fire from them.
That's exotic as fuck.
Aren't they too close to do that if that's coming out of the tip?
Yeah, sort
Aren't
of.
they also on both sides? How are they not hitting each?
Oh yeah, there will be friendly fire here. So the lieutenant, you need to make a dex save with advantage because there is still fire all around you. You could still get hurt by this, but yeah, you are correct. They are mostly shooting each other with this. That's fine. We'll go with that. So, yeah, so you're going to take half of this. They are going to take all of it. So you take 7 points of fire damage, Lieutenant.
The lieutenant should have... Actually, I'm not sure if the lieutenant was there for that. Did we ever get Lieutenant the Red Dragon?
We had extras for everybody, yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. If you have that Red Dragon cloak, you half it again. So you'd only take 3 fire damage.
Okay. So that's fire resistance, right? I can add that to the sheet.
Yes, that cloak gives you fire resistance.
And the lieutenant appears to be completely unharmed by that.
This is rather disconcerting for them. Another couple are going, some of the guys in leather are going to draw swords and attack Mina.
Aha.
No love for Dean. Or the robot.
Oh no.
That's true. I forgot about the robot. I had a list here. All right, so these three are at the robot then.
Hey, those are 2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. Oops, that's 8 force damage from the first.
Oh, they got those fancy swords?
So 16 force damage. Yeah, they're using soul blades.
Nice. A robot appears to be unharmed, mainly because I gave it the equivalent of robotic morphine before this.
Great. The other 3 are coming at you, Dean.
Lovely. Single hit.
Single hit.
I already used my reaction to do things.
All right, 10 force damage.
Ow. Okay.
All right, and that is it for them. Lieutenant, it is your turn.
I need really specific details about positioning.
Okay. Give me 1 second and I can make that for you.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
There is a lot of stuff happening, so I said give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a recount of how many people were stunned?
Man, I fucking
I was
wasted
stunned.
the slot.
Okay, so 1 person stunned. Something about using Aura of Purity to grant advantage versus all those conditions. I have to use my action,
That
but I
would
think
be
it's worth
lovely.
it.
I'm sorry, what? People are stunned?
Yeah, from that 60-foot AoE Psychic Blast.
Oh, I'm probably stunned if that's a thing, because I'm pretty sure I failed whatever that was.
I'm stunned.
Immune to disease, resistance to poison, advantage versus effects that cause any of the following conditions.
Red
Holy shit.
dots are hostiles, blue dots are party.
We're badly outnumbered.
That's okay. A lot of them are trash mobs.
And we can't use AoEs because party members are on top of each other.
We can use AoEs because nobody gives a fuck.
Because everyone's high as fuck.
Okay.
Especially if it's fire-based AoEs.
So what are the blue dots in the northern room?
That is
Friendlies.
Gavid in War.
Okay. And the southern room.
Mina Nala.
Mina and Nala are in the middle room.
Right, that's what I mean.
Southern room is the rest of the party.
Southern room is you, Dean, the robot, and I may have accidentally put 2 dots next for one of the robot dots.
Yeah, me and the
Okay.
robot would be right adjacent to each other.
And what is the room? Like, what is the structure of the room? Walls, floor.
Walls are stone block. Floor is flagstone. Ceiling is wood timber reinforced stone.
Is this, what type of building is this that we're in? Multiple stories, single?
Yes, it appeared from the outside to have 2 stories.
Okay, about how tall was it, roughly?
It was about 30 something feet high.
$30 feet high. Okay. Now, and how long is this room from, like the in the L shape, from the top of the L?
Each third of the L shape, because they're about equal thirds, would be a 20 by 20 block.
So 40 feet. Perfect. Okay. I am gonna do two things. First, the lieutenant is gonna say, "No true dwarf would break bread with a knife-eared tree." And I hope you remember what all dwarves should know, and that's how to dig. And then the lieutenant is going to use transmute rock to carve out a 40-foot cube, like bisect, like the right two squares. Like picture a line going straight down that. Everything to the left of that, or to the left of that line, is turned into mud.
Okay, so that big long line of Dwergar just falls down into mud.
Falls into mud, has mud fall on them from the floor above and the ceiling above.
Turn half the building into mud.
Okay. That's a 40-foot cube, you said?
That's how you do it, man. That's so cool.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that'll expose that. She's out to here.
See a beholder taking a bath.
You joke. Okay. Let's see. These guys are... Is there any... Does the spell call out for any saving throw on that?
Dex saving throw. On a failed save, creature becomes restrained by the rock. Oh, that's mud to rock. Cast spell in an area of ground, it becomes muddy enough that creatures can sink into it. Each foot that the creature moves through the mud. Okay, that's just for movement. Any creature on the ground when you cast it must make a strength saving throw. Must make a... Oh. There's a bunch of stuff here. Let me just put it in the chat.
Okay. It's Xanathar's, right?
I think so. There's like 3 separate saves associated with this, depending on how it's used and what's going on. Well, that's worthless.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I'm going to say strength saves then, to see if they can, in fact, tread mud, as it were. So let's see. That is...
Yes, that is strength saves or dex saves for... I don't even fucking... There's some.
That's many things.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they all just fail.
Yeah, it's like a dex
One of
save
them
against the mud falling,
failed.
and then strength save. It's pretty bad. Sucks for them.
Yeah, it does. All right, then this guy need to make a strength save as well. He's fine. Okay, so you do this. Immediately, 4 of those Dwergar just disappear into the mud. Blub, 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 blub. The others seem to be kind of holding themselves above the mud effectively, though it's definitely difficult terrain for them. It exposes some of the structure to you. So you can see, like, through and into that hallway, into some rooms.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. Must have lifted my
Like,
finger.
okay.
Yeah, so it cuts in. So you kind of cut through that structure. The 2 rooms in the upper left that you can now see are full of bodies and salt. Mostly, it appears to be a mix of Dwergar and Drow bodies. and they were like stacked up in those rooms like cordwood. In the room to the lower left that had the door going into this kitchen, there is a dwarf clad in black robes and 2 animated piles of bones. It looks like they've just been shoving bones into that room for a while.
A dwarven necromancer
It
too.
is a dwarven necromancer with 2, looks like necrotically animated piles of bone.
So a net loss of 1 combatant.
Oh, fucking hell.
4 combatants are gone.
The
Yes.
solution
Zone. Time
is to melt more things until everything is better.
However, the 2 bone guys and the necromancer are on the other side of this 40-foot wide, like, thick molasses soup of stone.
Oh. Oh, that's great. Good thing those mages like to close to melee. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
real swell.
it'll be fine. They probably don't like the mind flayers that much. They'll be fine. They're not
Okay.
friends, right?
Right.
Initiate kill switch.
All right. Lieutenant, anything else?
Which ones of those 4 disappeared?
3 of the guys in leather armor disappeared. 1 of the guys in full plate disappeared.
What about the ones that were in melee with me?
The guys that were shooting the fire at you were the 3 guys in full plate. One of them it was on that side and is gone. Actually, no, wait, there was another one over there. I missed that dot. Sorry.
I was gonna say that should have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 7
Okay,
of them.
so that guy is treading. So 2 of the guys with plate were over there, but one of them managed to survive. The other did not. So currently left in the room, you have 2 guys in leather, 2 guys in full plate, a guy in full plate with a shield. You have that necromancer and his bones over there. And the other room is basically unaffected. Anything else, Lieutenant?
And that's all I can do without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Mina.
Okay. All right. So I'm unsure. Somebody mentioned something about being stunned. I might be stunned.
Way back, I asked for a bunch of int saves. Warren gave it both fail. Did you roll? Did you roll? Yes, you did. You got a 6. You are stunned.
Okay. Well, there's your answer. Do I roll to get out of the stun? Is it another insight?
At the end of each of your turns, you may make us another save.
Lovely.
You
I
are still
rolled a
stunned.
7. Okay.
All right.
Good stuff. I'll be right back.
All right, Nala.
So there's a drow, 2 regular-ish mind flayers, and a big bloodied mind flayer, right?
Yes.
One of the regular mind flayers has Gavid in a headlock with its tentacles.
Correct.
I'm going to. Actually, did I see the drow saying verbal components to a spell? It cast a spell, but was there a line of sight that Nala would know that that
You do
area
have
is-
line of sight. I'm just checking. Does Dominate Monster have verbal components?
Dominate Monster does.
Then yes, you would have seen her mouth moving.
Wonderful. I am going to step into the room until I can hear stuff.
Okay, yeah, you take a step. You are now between the 2 flesh golems.
I'm going to cast Dominate Monster on the Mind Flayer holding Gavid.
She is
There's a
going to
wisdom
try and counterspell you.
I will counterspell her counterspell.
Her counterspell fizzles.
Activate my trap card.
Oh wait, no, because she's a warlocky type thing. She's 3 5th level slots, so you need to roll your counterspell. and then she will have to roll hers, assuming you don't fizzle it.
What is my counterspell?
+5, +6, maybe. Oh, wait a second. Don't you add your half your proficiency bonus to that too?
Yeah, so it's +7. I'm gonna throw a bardic at that.
Ability check feels good.
Okay, yes, her counterspell fizzles. So this is Dominating Monster, so that guy needs to make a whiz save, right? Right, it's whiz save?
Yes. $18 is what it needed to roll.
Oof.
Wait a second. Don't you got that book that like ups your charisma by 2?
I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Oh, unfortunate.
Anything else, Nala?
I'm going to back away into the silence room and as far away from these as I can get.
All right, you'll provoke attacks or opportunities from the flesh golems if you do that.
That's fine. I'd just like to break line of sight with the big scary spellcaster lady.
Okay. One misses horribly, punches the wall. 22 hits you, right?
Surprisingly, a 22 does hit somebody with light armor and a +2 dexterity.
All right, you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, damn.
That hurts.
Just a bit.
He bludgeoned you.
All right, yeah, you pass through the silenced room, and you're now in the kitchen next to Dean. And you're seeing that the entire, western side is just turned to mud.
Not to cause any panic, but they have a draw spellcaster and 3 mind players in there.
Is it another one of those spell casting fucks I had to deal with?
Probably.
God damn it.
And I'm just going to make sure that as few people on the other side of the silenced area can see me. With what little movement I probably have left.
Yeah,
and,
you can just kind of get around the corner. You're like right next to one of the Dwergar, though, if you do that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, that
More
looks
afraid
cool.
of the Drow than the Dwergar. And then that'll be my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Dean, it's your turn.
I think my robot is stunned.
Yes.
Am I within 30 feet of all party members?
No. David and War are 40 feet away from you.
What would it need? What would I need to do to get 10 feet closer? Any attacks of opportunity? Any new targets that I would see?
The Dwergar in plate mail with a shield would get an attack of opportunity with his hammer.
Fuck it, so be it. Yeah, I'll get 10 feet closer. Provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Then you're fine.
I will go ahead and cast Aura of Purity.
Okay, what does that do?
So, until 10 minutes or my concentration is broken, each non-hostile creature within 30 feet of me, and it's a radius, cannot be diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has advantage to saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Okay. Good.
Seeing if I can do anything with my bonus action, excluding that. No. Robot stunned. Yep. That's going to be it for me.
Okay. David, you are stunned and grappled by the Mind Flayer. There's basically nothing you can do, unfortunately. There is no save for the grapple stun by the Mind Flayer.
Okay. So what can I do? Nothing?
Nothing, unfortunately.
Okay, then end my turn.
Yeah. War.
Ooh, that's
Same
exciting.
for me, right? I'm stunned
You're
too,
stunned, but you're not grappled. So at the end of your turn, you do get a saving throw. And you have advantage
Can't
because of
just,
the aura.
bite one of the tentacles. Bang.
Nope, you can't do
That's
anything. Int.
an int save, right?
Yep. Int save with advantage. All right, at the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned.
Goody.
Your head clears.
Oh, goody.
Oh wait, I should have rolled it for the robot. Let me do that.
Yeah, you can roll for the robot now.
No.
No. Yeah, no. Okay. Is that it? All right, so War, this guy, Dean, you are being targeted by a spell from the big Mind Flayer. You need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah, you are fine. Mind Flayer is going to try. David, does a 20, I think, hits you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 68 points of piercing damage.
And halving that would be 34. Okay, give me a second. Okay.
All right, yeah, the Mind Flayers bit you on the head. Are you still up?
Still alive, that's what you mean.
Yes, that is what I mean. Okay.
Yeah.
War, the other Mind Flayer, is still going to try to attack you with his tentacles.
Oof.
Does a 22 hit War?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh god damn it! Is this the same bullshit that Otto? Oof.
You take 15 points of psychic damage, and I need an int save from you.
Fuck.
Does this cause any of the following conditions that
Yes,
fall under
he
the
has
clause
advantage.
of?
You have advantage, War.
Fuck.
You are stunned until the end of the grapple.
Yeah.
I need to open up another goddamn stat block, really?
Such is the way of things.
Such is the way of things.
Oh, is it that necromancer fuck? Oh hell no.
No, it's the Drow.
Oh no.
The Drow is going to cast a spell, and is going to summon 2 swarms of spiders.
Agatha
As
screams
Drower want to do.
early.
Through the silent zone from another dimension,
Yep.
you can hear the screams.
And lamentations of Agatha. Okay, spooky, scary spoders.
Yep,
You know, I'm
spooky
actually
spiders.
pretty sure that Avernus is nicer than these hallways right now.
Yeah, this is pretty spicy.
Mhm.
If we don't get stun locked, oof.
All right, so they have 20 feet of climb speed. So they're basically going to come over and get into their, into melee with Dean.
Lovely.
Shit.
So Dean, you are covered in spiders, and they are trying to bite you. Does a 13 hit you?
Ineffectual versus my armor.
That's good. You're covered in spiders, but they can't hurt you. Okay, the 5 zombies, seeing that their prey has been captured, is going to also turn and walk up to Dean. And there's some kind of form like a conga line, one after the other, trying to hit Dean with a punch, including Hazor, Gilbert, and Basil's corpse.
Do these corpses look particularly strong?
No.
Does my corpse have its natural magic claw weapon?
No, those are bound to your soul.
Good to know.
So, Dean, did any of those hit you?
Let's see, one's definitely going to hit because it's crit.
Yeah, but what's your AC, basically?
I will shield to make one of those hit, which is
Okay.
the crit, and that's
Yep. So you take 4 bludgeoning damage
Ow.
Nat 20.
from the
I will not
zombies.
be making concentration checks. You need to do at least 21 damage or 22 because
Before
I
I
have
have
a
to.
+9 to my con save.
Neat. Cool. All right. Then the flesh golems try to punch you.
This is disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
Single hit.
No hit or one hit?
Single hit.
Single hit. Okay. That is an additional 17 bludgeoning damage.
Well, that wakes me up. That actually hurt.
That's good. Okay. Now into the room. So, let's start with the sword and shield guy. He's going to continue trying to beat on Nala.
We walked into a clusterfuck.
Yes,
You
you did.
certainly did.
We should try to make this significantly worse before we all die.
Okay, Nala, does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Does the 18?
Yes.
And the 13?
No.
Okay, 2 hits. Mix of bludgeoning and... That's wrong.
Nala is
I
super liquefied.
typoed one of the dice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only
rest
enough
well,
to
Nala.
completely kill me and then half
All
my
right,
health.
so you take 30 as a mixture of bludgeoning and psychic damage.
That is not good.
No.
That is, in fact, not good.
I hope somebody has a plan.
I was looking at Mina, but Mina's still kind of...
Mina is stun locked, and
That depends how fast can
speaking of stun locked, that looks pretty bad.
So, the 2 guys with the lances, Lieutenant, are going to take some steps back from you, having just doused each other in fire. One of them is kind of making his way through the mud.
Do attacks of opportunity use reaction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
I think the DM is trying to kill us.
I'm not
That's
the one who
okay.
knocked down all the walls.
This was already
Yeah.
pretty fucked before that.
Yeah, you
I
guys are making
mean,
it
we've been
really
having
bad.
one fight room after the next. It's like death rooms.
We tried to be friendly, and we're level 14 or 15 now, so that was our fault.
Yeah.
So,
Based
Lieutenant,
on
are you
the
taking
full
an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay.
Well, 3 of our characters are
All right,
stun
so,
locked.
so the guy in the mud still is not sinking. And then they are going to shoot fire at you. So you need to make a dex save. All right, you're only going to take half of this. All right.
So that'll be 8, and then half of that again for 4.
Yep.
The lieutenant still does not look to be visibly affected by any of that.
Well, that's good. So then the two guys in leather are... They're going to try and attack Dean's robot. It's still stunned, right?
Correct.
Okay.
One hit.
One hit.
Wait a second. No. You did that wrong.
I did do that wrong. Does a 15
No
hit
hits.
him? No hits? Okay.
No.
All right. Sorry about that. Alrighty. And now we are on to the special guy. The Bone Swarms. They start swarming across the mud.
Wait, is this the same encounter with the Mind Flayer?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
Lots
I
of
got
them.
them left for like 20 minutes and there was an entirely new set of them.
and skeletons.
Pete, these guys are literally aggroing every enemy in the dungeon right now.
Yeah, they
Oh.
basically walked into the middle of the command complex and got fucked.
Damn.
See,
Lieutenant, what's the
What
DC on the
Fighting
save?
dwarves, elves,
Hmm?
mind flayers, and skeletons.
What happened? I heard my name.
The
Lieutenant,
DC is 18.
what did- 18 for the strength save, right?
Yep.
So the bones
Yeah.
start trying to come across the mud. One of them gets kind of stuck, and you just start to see the bones fall off as it begins to sink. It starts to lose cohesion a bit. The other one makes it across and is going to attack you.
Reaction shield.
Okay, that's good.
Oof.
Does that hit you even with shield?
Let me check. That still hits me.
Unfortunate. You take 34 bludgeoning damage.
The lieutenant now looks injured.
Okay.
Mister, you're hot, Mike.
Mister,
Yes.
you're hot, Mike. Thank you.
Sorry.
Let's see, and the Necromancer begins to cast a spell.
Well, my reaction's toast, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just looking up the scaling for us because he's upcasting it. So remember how you knocked down all those walls?
Mm-hmm.
He's casting Animate Dead on a bunch of bodies.
That's going to be amusing.
Most disconcerting.
So he is going to point at some of those bodies over there, and let's see, this is at
The elf
level,
corpses.
so 2. So it'd be 6. So 7 of them stand up as zombies.
Okay, I have to ask, is this Animate Dead the spell or is it Dance Macabre? Because
It's Animate Dead cast at the 6th level.
how long does Animate Dead take to cast?
Oh, that's a good point. Thank you for pointing that out. All right, so he doesn't cast that. He's going to cast a different spell then, because there's another spell I was looking at. Circle of Death. That sounds like a fun spell.
Fucking hell.
Thanks for pointing out the mistake there, Dean.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Next
What
time,
can I
Dean,
say?
shut up.
No, you're stupid. Fuck you. Why are you so
Okay.
God damn it.
Everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw, except
Is it
for
versus
the 2
any of
people in the room that are stunned.
Does this cause any of the effects that fell under the
Do we
clause
get an
of
auto
Orc
crit?
Creed?
No, you're out of range.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Do I pass?
I wasn't in that room, but I was in the silence area.
Yep, that's
I
in
was
range.
stuck.
Does this cause any of the conditions that fall under aura purity?
No.
Under.
It's just damage.
Is it magical?
Is it a scene
It
effect?
is magical. Yes. It is a scene
Well, it's not
effect.
It's a con save though. Nah. Okay.
And let's see, a bunch of
Meh.
people over here.
That's the robot.
Okay. He is friendly firing as well. Alright, so the DC. Let's see, so Nala passed, Dean passed, Mina passed, Dean passed. One of the Dwergar passed. So that looked like it did not work as well as he was hoping.
Oh, is this necrotic too?
This is necrotic damage. So, those of you who passed take 10 points of necrotic damage.
I just take 5.
The lieutenant is bloodied.
As is Mina.
Nala's hurting a bit. Quite a bit.
This is bad.
It's
Yeah,
not
so
good.
So both of the Dwergar in leather are bloodied. Both of the Dwergar in full plate are bloodied. The guy with a full plate and shield is injured but not bloodied. All right, so that's all of them. I think we're on to the lieutenant's turn.
The lieutenant is going to cast Dimension Door. No objections?
The necromancer is counterspelling.
Reaction counterspell.
Okay. You have to roll for it because he was casting it to auto cancel Dimension Door.
I will upcast the counterspell if not. If
Okay.
I
If you
can.
cast it at 4th level, it will just fizzle. Yeah, so if you're at 4th or above, it just fizzles. So your Dimension Door goes off.
I am Dimension Dooring 500 feet straight up into the air.
All right, you are now up in the air and falling. What else?
I am going to end my turn. At the start of my next turn, I will be polymorphing in.
Okay.
Neat.
That's good because between then and now, you're going to fall, 300 to that 500 feet.
Yeah.
All right. Mina.
Mina is stunned, and she will be making another save.
Int save, you have advantage.
I'm not sure how much it matters, but it mattered. Yay.
It did matter. You are not stunned at the end of your turn. All right, Nala.
How many people can I get in a, what is this?
Define
Uh,
people.
Actually, that's a good point. Gilbert, the 3 dead people we came here for are zombies, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And that would take something like Wish or True Resurrection to bring them back from that point.
No, if you can get their bodies relatively intact, they're still bodies.
Once they're corpses.
Yeah, you just have to, deanimate them.
Okay. They're in melee with an ally, right?
Me.
Yeah, they basically are in melee with Dean, and they've got Flesh Golem back up and things like that. Yeah.
Including the 3 of them, how many allies can I get within 10-foot cube?
Including the 3,
Including the 3 zombies.
you can get Dean.
Shit.
Wait, Mina's in
Right.
the silenced room as well, so she would also be within that 10-foot cube. So Mina and Dean.
So it'd be Mina, Dean, Lieutenant's gone, so I would be leaving War, David,
That'd be it.
just them.
Mm-hmm.
Do I risk it or not?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't have a very good answer to this. Action economy is going to fuck me over, and I think all of us over.
Yeah, Mina's not going to retreat unless you retreat her, but she's going to die here for sure.
Yeah, so is War.
Okay,
He is
I'm gonna do it.
just-
I'm going to get Dean, Mina, Gilbert, Hazel, or whatever his name is, and Pete's character. I forgot his name
Basil.
too. Still on Basil? I thought he died a long time ago. And I'm going to teleport.
Okay.
Oh, is the robot in range of that, by the way?
I'll take the
No.
robot if I'm able to, but
That's
Oh,
fine.
he's
That's
back
fine.
in the other room.
Yeah.
Do you have to be in the center of that 10-foot cube to do teleport, or is it just that arbitrary cube? Because you're not in that cube if it's an arbitrary cube. Yet.
She's right next to me anyway, right? That doesn't seem like
Teleport
it's,
to
I
you
mean,
and update creatures that you can see within range. Yes, you'd have to
Must be able
move
to see.
into that cube because you have to fit entirely within a 10-foot cube.
I will do that then.
Okay. It does provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy with the shield.
I have enough health to survive it.
Good. I don't think he hits you.
Actually,
He does?
he does.
Okay.
I'm last of 14.
bum, bum.
All right. Well, then in that case.
And this is where we learned he has Sentinel.
No, he does not have Sentinel, fortunately for you. But you do take 10 as a mixture of bludgeoning and psychic.
Alright.
Also, does it matter if Dean is covered in enemy spiders? Because she is.
He.
I
Sorry.
mean, it's up to you. Do the spiders go or not, right?
Well, it's more, you and up to 8 willing creatures of your choice. So, I'm just reading the
Take
spell. So
this.
yes, so you can choose to leave the spiders behind, or you can take them with them. It's up to you.
Does the whole horde of spiders count as a willing creature, or can he only take a handful of spiders?
They want to be on Dean. So if Dean is
Are they
going, they
a-
want to go.
Are they a particularly dangerous type of spider?
I
Yeah,
don't know, some spooky drowlity like CR13.
they're basically
That's actually
swarms of black
awesome.
widows.
If I just bring a single spider that's somehow in Dean's pants or something, would that be dangerous to him? Or would it just be
Only if he
annoying?
doesn't get like medical treatment after getting bit.
That'll be
You guys have a bunch of healing stuff, so not really. You wouldn't expect it to be, dangerous to his life.
There will be zombies, but I'm
I
not
will-
particularly afraid.
Then I will take the party, as much as I can, and a single spider on Dean, preferably like on his butt or
Okay.
something.
Are you sure that this is what you want to do?
Um,
I call your attention to the willing aspect of the creatures.
if a creature is unwilling, does the spell fail? Or do they just stay behind?
That I would leave up to you. You can make it severable or not. If you make it
If they're
severable,
unwilling,
if they're
I will
unwilling,
leave them behind.
okay. Are you casting teleport?
I am casting teleport. It's
To where?
the best thing I can think of.
Anywhere less suckful than this.
The top of the cliff, and to the east where we put our magnificent mansion a few days prior.
Okay. So that is a... Because there's that, you have to do that whole roll thing for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it was seen casually. because you don't haven't lived there for a while, but you have seen it more than once. So seen casually, you can make the roll.
Okay, this is going to maybe be bad.
That's
Oh boy.
Okay, you teleport. You, Dean, and Mina are in dark, spooky woods that are not the area you were targeting.
The 3 zombies are not with us.
The zombies are not willing to go.
They don't want to continue to kill the people?
They don't want to leave.
What about the rest of us?
Okay.
Were we not in range?
No, you weren't in range. I told him that
the
before.
dragon will have to save you.
The party was 2 split, and most of us were dying.
Well, now all of us are gonna die.
Dean, does an 18 hit you?
No.
Okay, something's trying to bite you in the crotch region.
Splat.
Yep.
I hope they can make it out, but
All right.
now we have our own set of problems.
Yeah, now you have your own set of problems. David is stunned. War is stunned.
And they can't get out of that stunt. God damn it.
I'm pretty sure you guys are just fucked. So we're gonna go.
So
We're gonna go right to the brain eating.
It's so bad. Well,
God.
Spectre still
Oh,
got the
fuck.
dragon. Is he not gonna swoop down and try to save them?
What
I mean, if
dragon?
he's wasn't he gonna polymorph or something? Oh, he can't.
No, he
Oh, that
followed
is
the
true.
bird.
Well, when we get to
Well,
Lieutenant's
that's a
turn,
bird.
he'll have a chance to do something.
Regular polymorph is only into beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever he's gonna.
But maybe he turns into a
Probably
bird and tries to pull some other bullshit. I don't know. He did melt a hole in the roof so he can see the battlefield beneath him. So he's got that.
That's good.
So, David, you take 40 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna go AFK. I'll be back
I'm
soon-ish.
pretty sure.
Cece, are you here?
Yes, what's happening?
You took 40 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yes. So, it pulled out your brain and it ate it. You are dead.
Again?
Shit.
Yes. War.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit you?
No.
Alright, it tries to bite you in the head, but it's too hard and it can't get through.
Okay. Can I do anything?
No, you are stunned.
You're fucked. They might as well not resist.
Is there no way to do my tiger thingy?
What tiger thingy?
My tiger thingy that, well, Relentless Rage. When I hit 0 while raging, I can con save?
I mean, you're missing a brain though.
Hold on. If you read the whole thing.
Relentless Rage. When you hit 0 HP while raging, you roll a con save, DC 10 or above, you gain 1 HP if successful.
Does it say you gain 1 HP or you simply fall to the 1 HP? It matters.
I get 1 HP.
Okay. So it reduces you to 0. It then kills you
Okay.
instantly because of the extract brain effect. So you don't get a chance to regain 1 hit point because you're a corpse.
Yeah, you.
If it was like
drop
Death Ward,
to
it would
one.
have said you just drop to 1.
No. Relentless Rage drops you to 1 instead.
It does.
It does
Okay.
Okay. Then you should make the con save.
Oh, which is it? I'm confused.
Make the con save.
Okay, now I just gotta remember what DC 10 means.
Just go ahead and roll Constitution saving throw, which should be +7 for you.
Scroll up. Yeah.
Okay, so you are still at 1 hit point. Unfortunately, you are so grappled by this guy. It doesn't do anything to stop that.
Yeah, but
All right, but you live. You're still alive.
There is a brain in your skull.
Yep, War's still alive. These guys do a bunch of things. Lieutenant, you fall 300 feet.
Lieutenant is polymorphing into a bird and flying the fuck.
Okay.
Can
Goodbye,
CC be right
friends.
back to get soda?
Okay, you fuck off as a bird. I will basically say that eventually the DC will get so high that that she will fail. The brain gets eaten. Eventually, they're going to get lucky hits on War. His brain will get eaten.
Yeah, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion, and
so-
it's just gonna drag on and be
Yeah. So
unpleasant.
I'm just hand waving it. It happens. Sorry. We can add War and David to the casualty list. You guys are out of initiative. So where is the bird flying to, Lieutenant?
So how many of us are left now? Actually left?
Mina's
just-
still here. Dean's still here. Nala's still here, and the lieutenant is still here.
The lieutenant will be flying back towards Portimore.
Yeah. Honestly,
Okay.
you know, that it could be worse. We could be in worse shape. I
We
mean,
could be a
it's not like the
TPK.
party is. It's not like half of us are dead and the other half is split. You know, it's fine.
So you're just
No,
going to
you
fly in the
can't-
direction of Port Hamar. Are you stopping anywhere to try to regroup, Lieutenant? Because you know that... Oh, wait, no, you wouldn't know. You got out of there before you saw what happened. Okay.
How do you spell
I'll-
deceased?
I'll cast sending.
DEAD.
Yeah.
Oh. I wanted to use the smart saying. Alright, yeah, by character name, I'm putting David/dead.
I'll cast sending to Lieutenant saying teleported out, wrong destination. Try to regroup at Hamor. I don't know
Okay.
how he's going to be able to respond if he's a bird or if it's just telepathic. But
Does sending require him to say anything, or does it just you can respond? Does it require the act of speaking?
I don't think the response has a verbal component.
Well, it's more, does it say he has to speak it? Those creatures... And can answer in a like manner immediately. So yeah, Lieutenant, you can answer that.
Lieutenant's gonna answer okay.
Shit.
Fuck, that went south fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, when we come back, we'll just kill them. You know, I mean, it's fine. Everything's fine. There's a hole in the building, so we can approach from above and just melt the building on top of them next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're missing over half of the crew.
At this point, I
Crew.
think we will call it here for the night. I know it's a little
Yeah,
early,
before we make any
but
more stupid decisions, yeah.
things have gone sideways. This will give you guys a chance to plan and figure out your next steps.
We will certainly not plan to the last second.
Fortunately, you guys have sufficient locomotion that I don't foresee getting back to Port Hamor to be overly complicated on your parts. Maybe, you know, it's now figuring out where you guys are might be important, but that depends on how exactly you want to get back. But we'll handle that next session.
Yeah, we still got that 10-day deadline, so it's probably less than 10 at this moment.
10 days from what?
Till they're no longer viable.
There
for
are
the
9
work.
days remaining on that at this point.
Yep. And 10 for the
So-
two fellows that are fresh, assuming they're, you know.
So I finally figured out how to restart a computer. MD.
Okay. There
I don't know
is
what
in fact
troubleshoot
XP to give
means,
out, so
but-
let me grab that.
Well, if we're dead, do we still get it?
Yes.
Yes, CC, we still get X.
I'm gonna reopen David then. I closed it off after I said dead. I don't know, put the XP on pause and give it to a different character.
Everyone has the same XP level, so if you
Yeah,
bring in a new
everybody-
character, it's at
yeah.
the new level.
New level, yeah.
There's only one XP bar, and we all have the same one. Woohoo!
God, at this rate, I'm half tempted to see if the Devils have an offer for Resurrection. Good God.
Do we make a level?
No.
sell my soul.
I don't know.
No, we
to
just
the-
leveled up.
Gilbert,
I'm hoping,
are you considering
16 would be.
Honestly, it's almost more of a player thing because this is like session 2.5 where I've done absolutely nothing.
You could always bring in a temp.
Can we hire goons or something? Like
that?
now
In Port
I'm
Hamlet, you
go-
could hire some low-level goons, hirelings.
Yeah.
They could play the
Be a
hirelings if you
goon.
guys want.
You could be the
And-
Brood Squad.
Can David, like, I don't know, sell his soul to a devil and or demon and get back to life and then just be that demon and or whatever can be his new god?
Well, if you were to sell your soul to a demon in return for getting resurrected, there are, well, devils. You wouldn't do it to a demon. Demons aren't going to make deals. They're just going to kill you.
Well, whatever.
The
Demons are
devils...
untrustworthy shit.
See, the only place you're
I
really
mean, I'm
going to be...
dead, but I still have a soul.
I mean, technically
are a
they
soul.
could do that, but then they could still
Yeah.
just kill you immediately.
Well, it's
after
more...
and
The whole point of devils making deals for your soul is so that you end up in hell in the afterlife and they can use your soul to power things. If you're already in hell, they really have no incentive to continue making such a deal with you. Your soul's already theirs.
Yeah, but we didn't even decide where.
Right, so
'Cause,
figure out
like,
where you want to go.
I'm an Asimov.
If you're not already in hell, so if you're in like a
But
good
what is-
aligned plane for the afterlife and
what
you
is
want to
the
make a deal with the
common-
devil, that is possible.
Is there a
Pro
common
tip, just pick Mount
Asimov-
Celestia.
Is there a common Asimov religion?
The common religions will generally, if you're good aligned, will put you on Mount Celestia.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm Mount Celestia. I mean, I'm
Alright.
still chaotic, but I'm still chaotic good.
Right, it's more if you're good or evil, not so much law of chaos that determine that.
Yeah. So, okay. Can I sell my soul to a devil?
Yes,
Celestia
and
still hate me.
Mount Celestia.
Yes, you can
How
sell
do you
your
find
soul.
that devil?
Sneak to the very, very edge and just whisper.
They have an
I don't
ambassador.
know.
Well, she won't know because the devil's going to basically like, yes, we can do that. You have to drink this, and it's going to hold out a steaming goblet of what looks like water to you.
Mm.
Do you drink it?
Oh, right now?
Yeah, right now.
I want
Do
to let you
drink
know
it?
this is going to be like immediate benefit, but it's going to fuck you over so bad in the long term. I'm going to let you simmer on that a bit.
Just don't die again.
Yeah.
If you want to think about it, we can talk about this at the start of the next session, or you can do it now. It's up to you.
Probably
Yeah,
want to think about it. Please think
Oh,
about
I mean, I
it.
don't see the downside. I mean, I'm in hell.
No, you're not.
You're
You're
not.
in Mount Celestia.
Well, no, I mean, if I do die again.
Yeah, then you end up in
See,
hell.
It doesn't have to be that way, CC.
If you end up
Wait.
in hell after
okay.
selling your soul to the devil, or
A
to a
devil.
devil, then the soul may not be available to us when we attempt to resurrect you again.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Is
Mm.
is David currently
I'll wait
in
one
Mount
more
Celestia due to his religion?
Yes.
Then Cece, if you sell your soul to a devil when you're normally bound for Mount Celestia, instead you go to hell.
And
You
it's
don't
permanent.
need to sell
If your soul has been bound by a devil, it is not free to return.
Okay, I'll wait maybe like, I don't know, 1-2 sessions. Then
Okay,
think
see,
about
like
it.
I said,
If I'm
Cece,
still
you can
dead-
always, it's up to you
If I'm
whether or not
still
you want to
dead.
do it. I'm just letting you know that if your soul is owned by a devil, it isn't free anymore.
I know.
That's
I get it.
That's the
the whole point
downside.
of selling it. It's the whole point of selling it. It's no longer mine.
hmm But it
Cece,
means
if-
that
if you
like you'll
sell
get
it-
back for free. But the next time you die, it's
No,
permanent.
it's not free. I'm selling it.
Cece, if you sell it, you'll get back once, but you'll never get back again.
And then people really
Bruh,
die when they're
I
killed.
got that
Yeah.
aspect.
Right.
I
Okay.
got it.
And then
I
the
get
devil
it.
has a vested interest in seeing that you die so he can get his payoff.
I don't know. I could bring other people. What if he, like, I don't know, if he tells me, like, I don't know, try and bring people to
If
his
you
side.
show
and it's
you're
like, I'm
good at
chaotic.
that, if you show that you're good at
Like, I don't
that,
know.
then maybe. But if
Yeah, then maybe you
Uh,
can buy your soul
you are
back.
doing stuff,
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I'm chaotic good now, but if I sell my soul completely to a devil, then wouldn't I be like lawful evil
No.
after that?
No, you're still you.
Really?
You made a deal. You're still you. All that
Well,
happens
I mean,
is you
the
get
whole
resurrected.
point of being a deal is what else?
It just means
devil
your
has to
chaotic
have a
good
deal
self
too.
will be in hell.
The
So-
devil is going to
here,
get
here.
your soul when you die next.
Let me
No
explain.
other conditions? I
Let-
would make a.
That's not enough.
Essentially,
Oh.
if you make a deal with a devil, then the only thing that will get you resurrected is if you make a better agent on the material plane than you would battery in hell.
Or while in hell, serving in the infernal legions, you would somehow amass enough power and influence that you're able to trade it for your own soul back.
Oh.
But
Well, David is
that would
free.
take a
luck
lot.
with
I would take a lot.
That would
And you would probably
probably
no
take-
longer. Let me put it this way: you would probably no longer be a good person doing that, because the way you buy souls in the hells is with souls. You'd have to get people to give you their soul to trade to the devils, so that you can get your own soul back. And you will
Well,
note that I
can
said
I
you'd
be
have
like-
to trade
can I-
souls, not one.
Can I
There'd
give
be
you
multiple
half
souls.
of my soul, and the other half I can use, and I don't know. I can pay off the rest of my soul that I just gave to you.
The
to
devil
transfer-
wants 75% of your soul.
No.
You can keep the 25%.
50-50.
No, the devil ends up with a controlling share. If it's gonna bother to resurrect you, it wants a controlling share of your soul. That's its guarantee.
60-40. 60-40.
It'll take the 60.
By the way, Cece, think about this. Think about where exactly your body is. Okay, you get resurrected. You're surrounded by mind flayers, flesh golems, and zombies. That's not
Can
going
I
to
ask
end
him
well.
to teleport
Let's not do
me
that.
someplace else? Ooh,
You might
can I
want that
ask
in
him
the
to
turn.
so I
ahead
can
of time.
possess something? Can I possess Micmic? Can I be a ghost and possess Micmic? Someone. I don't know.
That
Cece,
doesn't seem like it
here's
gives
my
him much of a
question.
way of getting you back.
I mean, I'm
Why,
getting somewhat
I'm not
back.
going to agree to that.
Cece? Here's a question I have. Why would David, who has never shown a sinister inclination, sell his soul to a devil?
I don't know. I want to live. That's about it.
Right, but you're also in
you know
like,
you're in a pleasant
actual
afterlife.
heaven. It's
You're
yeah,
basically
you're in, like,
in
best
heaven.
afterlife
You're
possible.
basically in heaven. Sure you're dead. Sure you wish you could have done more on the material plane, but would you really be willing to go back and sell your soul knowing you will never come back here?
Like, what's so important down there that it's worth eternity
Oh, they're
in a
attractive
place that's
people in
not where you're
Celestia.
at?
It's full of
Almost
attractive
certainly.
people.
Yeah.
Then
Have-
David will stay for the attractive
Okay.
men.
It's full of shirtless, muscle-bound angels.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell you what, the only reason that Mina's going back is because it's free, and there's fighting.
Also, Mina
That's
didn't
what you
die.
like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's died more than once now, but not today.
Right, so the party's
Also,
only
I-
down 5 members at the moment.
Yeah, we're good. We got
Only
this.
over half our crew.
We got
Also,
Also, you
by the,
made
by the
enemies
time my
and
body is no
muscle.
longer revivable, Gilbert will have spent 200